Hello, hello, hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Fine. What's today? Thursday? Thursday to y'all. Good to see ya, good to see ya, good to see ya. And today we are doing something special. We actually have a special guest with us today, and we're going to be playing new historic cards. And that special guest is Nisa, or I guess it's actually Nessa. Close enough. NessaMeowMeow. Nessa, are you here? How are you this afternoon or this
Yeah.
evening?
Hi, I'm doing super awesome. I'm really excited to be here. Thanks for having me on today.
Yes, I am super excited too, and welcome everyone. Kevin Zelda, Shizer, Poor Me, Booster Therapy, everyone, welcome to the chat. So yeah, this is gonna be super fun. We're doing a couple things that we don't normally do on stream, which is first off, I'm dropping so many frames. X says, that's not
It
ideal.
might be because you're screen sharing with me on Discord. That
Ooh,
sometimes causes frame drops.
hmm. Ooh, so technical
Feel free to turn that
difficulties.
off just so
Yeah, let me.
so we can.
I might have to if that is causing the issue. Let me see if that helps it. Sorry everyone. Let me see. Technical difficulties with our collab. Hopefully it will get smoother here in a second. I'm not sure why. I think it maybe it was just the screen. I think
That
I'm lagging. It's not
that's
you.
happened to me before, so it's probably that. It looks like you're back to normal.
Okay, I think we're back. I think my Twitch apparently does not like screen sharing and streaming. But yeah, so we're doing two special things today. We have a special guest, and we're playing historic. We have new historic cards, so we have a whole bunch of decks. I know, Nessa, you made three of the decks. I also made three of the decks. So what decks did you give us to play today that you're excited to try in historic?
So first, I made a really simple mono white life gain because I saw the Nyx cheap, and land destruction because land destruction is like the best thing ever, and then historic humans because I really like humans, and then the deck looked easy to put together.
Yeah, humans look sweet. The life gain deck looks sweet, and also this land destruction deck might be the deck that we start with. I think I'm really excited to see this land destruction deck in action. Also, Gru's my cameraman. Welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. And then I don't play much historic, but I saw these new historic cards, so I also started building historic decks. So we have 6 decks in all. I built a Death of Taxes deck, but it's actually a Chulainn deck as well. So it's kind of like banned taxi creatures with Chulainn. So that's one of them. I built a Gitrog monster deck, Golgari lands, just because Gitrog monster is one of my favorite creatures, and now that we also have like Terravore in the format, cycling lands in the format, I think it can actually do some sweet things. So I'm excited about that, and just kind of a boring, I would say, Enchantress deck. Nothing super crazy, but we got Sigil of the Empty Throne, which is one of the best enchantment payoffs in like Legacy and in Modern, and now we have it in Historic. So we just make a bunch of angels and cast a bunch of enchantments. So I'm excited for all these decks. So I think the plan for tonight is kind of jumping around from deck to deck, maybe doing like 2 or 3 matches, but definitely let us know if you really love one of the decks and want to see more of it. But we just want to get in as many sweet new historic decks as possible in our 3 hour stream. But before we get into the decks, a couple of quick reminders to do. Also, Verimit and everyone's Riker, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. So a couple of reminders. First, since we're doing the kind of the dual stream, probably will not be looking at quite as many deck lists and stuff in chat as normal, since we'll be talking and bantering and stuff. So if you have sweet deck lists, just hold on to those for Monday's stream, and I will definitely check them out. But reminders before we get to the deck. Replay YouTube, that's where you can find all the old streams. Normal YouTube, yesterday had a sweet Against the Odds deck. If you haven't seen it yet, you should check it out. A reminder that our sponsor today is Card Kingdom, and if you need some magic cards, you can get them over at cardkingdom.com, and you can even grab a Sweet Scoop Soldier sticker for free. Just let them know in your order notes that you would like one, and they will hook you up. So thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting the stream. And Nessa, where can people find you? So you're not just some random person here. You stream, you have a YouTube, you do all this stuff. Where can people find all of your content on the internets?
So my handle on all social medias is NessaMeowMeow on Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, and also YouTube. And I actually made a TikTok, but that's like not real yet.
Yeah, how does magic content work on TikTok? Is that actually like a thing you can do? It seems hard because TikTok like limits the
Yeah.
length of the video, right?
Yeah, I was thinking of like starting content on there because I saw there was like literally like 4 people, and there's a lot of D&D content, but I'm still kind of figuring out like what format I want to do on there. And it's in the starting stages. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing with that yet.
Well, that's definitely a sweet idea. It seems like if you can figure it out, it could be really cool. But yeah. So Nisa or Nessa Meow Meow, find her on all of her social medias. I promised I would do that for the entire stream, but I might actually do that for the entire stream just because it
Oh,
cracks
that's
me up.
fine. I'm honored to be part of iconic Seth mispronunciations.
So what deck should we start off with here, Nessa?
I really like land destruction. I just really, really like land destruction.
I also really, really like land destruction, so I'm fine with starting with some historic land destruction. Wow, a whole bunch of gift subs from Letung to a whole bunch of subscribers. Welcome y'all to the fishbowl. Thank you so much, Letung, for all the gift subs. So this is historic land destruction. I think I'm missing a sideboard card. Something did not import. Oh, I'm missing multiple cards. What?
Oh, did you get all of the new historic cards? Oh, I see. I actually know what you're missing. It's the Dragon Master.
Ooh, Dragon
forgot his name.
Master Outcast, I think.
Yeah, that one. That one.
I assume, yeah, we probably were those in the main deck. I have the deck list. I could.
There was
I could
2
look it
in
up.
the main board. I think that's all you're missing.
Okay, and then it looks like I'm missing 2 land destructions or 2 not land destruction spell sideboard cards. Are those also? Were there new cards in the? Oh, Maelstrom Pulse.
Oh, I put some of those in. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to have Maelstrom Pulse. That's a good removal spell. So this deck, it's basically about blowing up lands. Actually, this is your deck, Nessa. Why don't you just give people a quick overview and we'll start playing some games with it. So what
Ooh,
are we
I get
trying
to
to
see
do?
the rundown. All right. So we have 2 Dragon Master Outcasts because we get lands on the field super fast and get some dragons. Those are really cool. Elvish Rejuvenator finds our lands, finds Field of the Dead, Circuitous Root, Circuity of the Root. Um, and Florgolos because it brings out lands / Field of the Dead. Bedeck can be removal or can destroy a land. Liliana Dreadhorde General, super good, can be a win condition. Haphazard Bombardment also can be land destruction. Casualties of War can be obviously land destruction and help us stabilize and completely destroy opponent's world. Star of Extinction also destroys all of the things and a land conveniently. And then a bunch of lands that are all different because we want to trigger Field of the Dead. Yeah.
That was a really good rundown. We have a lot of land destruction spells. Basically, we ramp a lot, we blow up a lot of lands, and then make a bunch of zombies, maybe. So I think that's our main plan with this deck. So let's see how it actually works. I'm excited to actually give this deck a shot. So, Nessa, how much historic do you play on your stream or for your content? Like, we don't normally play too much historic, although I have to say I was really excited for these new cards and I was like, oh, I want to actually brew some decks with them. But is this a format you play regularly? What should I be looking out for as a new person to historic?
Yeah, so lately, personally on my stream, I haven't really been playing a lot of it just because I've been really liking Standard. I know other people find it boring, but I really like it. But before that, like whenever the ladder has the historic queue, I'll play a lot of historic, mostly historic. So last time historic was in the ladder, I actually got to number 2 on Mythic with Gruul. So when the ladder is there, I play a lot of it. Like that's all I play if the ladder has historic queue.
Number 2 Mythic is very impressive. I have never gotten to number 2 Mythic. I've gotten to Mythic, but I've never been anywhere near number 2 Mythic.
Yeah, that's the most I ever, like the highest I ever was. I just basically the first day that like historic queue came out, I played for 11 hours straight until I hit number 2. I get a little obsessed.
So once you got to number 2, did you feel like a ton of pressure to get to number 1? Did you just go crazy trying and trying?
I tried, but then I started going down, and like I said, I had been playing for 11 hours, so I just literally went to sleep. I was like, 2 is good enough. I got the screenshot. I'm going to bed.
That is a really. Were you streaming during that time too?
No,
Okay, I was
no,
gonna say, Jesus, that's a long stream.
when I stream, I play really bad. Well, not really badly, but a lot less good than when I do it on my own because I'll be talking to chat and then get distracted.
Ferdy Mods, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Yeah, I think everyone plays worse on stream. I don't know if I have heard anyone who streams say, "Oh, I play way better when I'm streaming."
Yeah, I am definitely fall into that category.
So how far
Oops.
behind are you as far as the actual game since the screen share was not working the way we hoped?
I am seeing opponent cast an Uro right now.
Okay, so a little bit behind, but not like super behind. I'm gonna try to share screen again, and we'll see if the stream just crashes, and
Oh,
we'll
it's
know.
okay. Like it'll probably go back to being a PowerPoint.
We gotta try though, because I can just play really slowly. I tend to play slowly anyway because I'm always talking to chat. So we're gonna Circudius through. I think we need oh boy, this mana. Nessa, this mana. Oh dear.
Yeah, I know. It probably needs work.
No,
I didn't
I
put.
think it's good. It's just so many colors that I think we got to catch casualties. So that means we need double green and double. I'm just gonna get 2 lands. I think it'll work out. Boom. Hopefully those allow us to cast some of our spells. We will find out shortly. Are we back in PowerPoint mode? All right.
Oh no.
All right. No screen share. Apparently we learned that I'll have to figure out a way to do that in the future, but no screen share for the time being, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's cool. I'll figure it out.
So, chat, did any of you actually play Historic? I know if. Oh, Yarok. I have to, give our opponent some props for playing Yarok at least. What do we do now? So, we can Casualties of War. Or we can just Starve Extinction. I guess Casualties is probably better.
Yeah. I always just go for the casualties
All right,
first, unless they have a giant bird.
Yeah, we'll get Yarok, and then I guess it probably doesn't matter what we blow up. Probably Forests in case they have Nissa in their deck, maybe.
Yeah, I the breeding pool.
Yeah, that seems like a good. Oh, Oh, we probably should have played our breeding pool. Oops. That's all right. We didn't want those 2 life that we will have to spend in the future when we shock ourselves. Aw. Actually, no. This is probably a perfect match. Perfect matchup. If our opponent's trying to win with Field of the Dead, we should be in pretty good shape, I would think. Like, can Field of the Dead just be land destruction?
This random, like, I bet a lot of people are going to be playing Field of the Dead decks, and since we're land destruction, we just destroy their Field of the Dead, and then it's the perfect matchup.
So what do you think? Should we Starve Extinction now, or we could just, like, I guess, bedazzle the Field of the Dead and keep waiting? I think they're
yeah, I like that.
this Uro at some point. It would be nice if we could kill Uro with it too. So you think just bedazzle is fine?
Yeah, I mean they don't have much on the board
We'll only
right
take
now.
3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. It'd be sweet. Or we could just play 2 ramp spells. Because we're gonna sweep or a ramps. You know, we could just ramp and get our own Field of the Dead going.
True. I don't think you're in too much of a rush
All right,
since you have the Star of Extinction in hand.
Yeah, it's okay. We get a Field of the Dead. Maybe we can just out zombie our opponent. If they don't have a Yarok, like, we can make zombies too. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just a little bit delayed, so I'm just trying to like go
yeah.
along with what's going on.
Yeah. I will try to account for that. Ugh.
Oh yeah, someone in chat did mention that there's Ghost Cord in the format. I forgot that. Am I muted?
I hope
Oh, there
not.
it is. Oh,
Yeah.
you cut out for a second. I hope we're not having more technical difficulties.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Sorry that the screen share isn't working. That makes it a little bit clunkier. So we can block. Hmm. Yeah, I guess we just block. So what formats do you mostly play, Nessa? Like,
Mostly standard. I've been trying to get more into Pioneer lately, though.
yeah, what have you been playing in Pioneer?
I'm building in paper right now. Mono green, ramp with like devotion with like the planeswalkers. That's like popular right now with the green wishboard. I'm trying to go to a Pro Tour qualifier this weekend, so I'm gonna be playing that.
Ooh, is it going to be canceled? It seems like all Magic events are being
Oh, right.
canceled.
I I don't know. Like, um, we'll see then. But if it's on, then I'll be there.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, I actually work there, so it'll be cool. I work at my LGS.
How do you like working at LGS? I think that seems like a job that, if you're a Magic player, you think that's got to be the most awesome job in the world. Is it really the most awesome job in the world when you're actually doing it, though?
It's a double-edged sword because on one hand, I get to be around magic cards all day, which is super fun. But then on the other hand, some days I feel like if I pull one more wall commander deck, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. We are playing some historic land destruction. Alenda Duskrows. We got a bunch of historic decks we're trying, but this is a land destruction deck at the moment.
I really like when haphazard bombardment goes off. That's like one of the sweetest cards to pull off and just have everything die.
Yeah, haphazard bombardment is super fun. I remember playing that in standard a little bit. That's, I guess, one of the cool things about historic is you get to relive some of those sweet cards. Huh. Arena started doing this weird thing where if I click over to my second monitor, the sound just cuts out, and it never used to do
Hmm.
that. I don't know why that's a thing today after the most recent update.
Yeah, also, did you see the recent update gave us those new really pretty lands?
Yes, I just bought the Nyx lands, and I have this thing about not buying cosmetics. I don't know because you don't need them to play the game, so I want to like spend my money on actual cards. So I try not to just go crazy buying cosmetics, but I bought the Nyx lands. And then I logged in today and they have like the unstable lands and they're just like the Nyx lands but way better. So Wizards got
Yeah,
another 2,500 gems out of me or whatever it was.
I'm glad I didn't get the other ones because I actually bought them in paper and foil, and I was like, this satisfies me. I don't need them in arena. I have this, and then these came out, so I think I'm gonna get them in arena.
Ooh. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, can we just Golos and spin Golos? Or should
Ooh,
we Wrath first, do you think? We're kinda
probably Wrath first.
we're getting behind the Cavaliers and such. Yeah, alright. We will blow up your I guess let's go after the Castle Vantress. Sweep the board. And then we can start spinning Golos. And we have some pretty good hits in here, hopefully.
Oh yeah, like you can just literally hit three land destruction spells off the top that hit multiple lands.
A little worried about the Uros that just keep coming back, but we have more Starve Extinctions, and we can make zombies. Our opponent can't make zombies right now, so I think we're in decent shape. Hey, what's up,
Oh
Destructor?
yeah, pretty sure you have the long game here.
Yeah, I think so. I hope so. Like, these Field of the Dead decks really need their Field of the Dead, so if we can just keep blowing up Field of the Dead, it seems like, oh, should we go those too? I guess we should, right? We know they're drawing Yarok. They got nothing in hand. Yeah, let's do it. Get another Field of the Dead and just make double zombies.
Yeah, sounds good.
That works. Why do we not kill Field of the Ruin? I don't even know if we care about Field of Ruin, honestly. I guess maybe we should have just killed it. It can blow up a Field of the Dead, but it gets us zombies if it does, and it takes some of our opponent's mana. Hey, what's up, Peps? Good to see you tonight. My
Also,
four
hi, Chad. I didn't say hi to Chad today.
my 14-year-old likes your man bun. Well, thank you, Dana. Dana, I don't get that many man bun compliments, so I'll take it.
It's definitely a look.
Yeah. It's convenient, I think. I used to wear my hair down at some points, and it is so. Your hair is pretty long. Like, isn't it a lot of work to have to deal with long hair? Or maybe that's just
Oh,
because I'm not
yeah,
used
but
to
I'm
it.
I'm with you. Like 99% of the time, my hair's in a bun. I just put it down for straight because I'm also lazy.
Yeah, it seems easier just to like pull it back and not have to. Oh, Golos died. Hmm. Their one card was Murderous Rider. That's not great.
No, Golos.
Hey, what's up,
Did you see
Dados?
they banned Golos in Brawl?
Yeah, how much Brawl do you play? Like, is that a format that you actually play much?
Not really, just a little bit. I played it for a while because Merchant invited me to his Brawl Hall tournament, so I was like playing it for a bit there, and it did win one of his tournaments. So pretty overpowered, honestly, especially in Brawl.
Hey, what's up, Recall? Are you going to draft the new mystery boosters? Ooh, so Nessa, have you drafted mystery booster? I'm probably gonna buy some mystery boosters, Recall, just
I
because the
have.
value's good. Is it as fun as everyone says? What was your experience?
It was really fun. Like I went O2 drop at the Magic Fest, and that was the most fun O2 drop I've ever had in my life. Like I had a blast.
Did you open anything sweet?
Um, Nothing too crazy. I got double. What's the 2 mana? You have no hand limit, and it's a mana rock.
Oh,
People use it in Commander a lot. I forgot the name of it, but I packed like three of those, and those are value because they're like $9 each.
that's definitely a good deal. How about the playtest cards? Like, were those fun to play with?
Oh yeah, I actually drafted the Gruul Planeswalker, the one where you become the Planeswalker, and your life turns into the loyalty on the Planeswalker. So you tie your life to the loyalty. I didn't get to cast it, but the card looks really awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool to just see like some of the weird stuff they did that they probably would never do in a normal set.
Yeah, and I'm kind of bummed that it's not in the regular boxes.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Like the foils are cool. Like I guess the foil list is decent, but it is a
That
little. I don't know. A little
the
bit sad 'cause-
foil Stormcrow though.
yeah, I didn't make it to any events where they had mystery boosters, so I didn't get a chance to play with the playtest cards. So I probably never will. I guess I'll just have to use the foils instead.
Yeah, I feel like those were the highlight of the drafting experience at least. But as far as value goes, you do get a lot of value. It is 24 packs per box, but you can get multiple rares in a pack, so that's really cool.
Is chat lagging on your end? It's lagging in Stream Viewer. I don't think so. I don't know what's going on. What's going on tonight?
Hopefully, the Discord call isn't messing up
I
the
can't
stream. I
imagine.
don't know how it would.
Yeah, I can't imagine that it would. It's probably more likely that they just updated Arena, and sometimes things get a little weird when there's a new update. Yeah, foil send triplets is serious value. I didn't realize that send triplets is like even non-foil. It's like $65 or something. It's ridiculously
Yeah,
expensive.
I'm just wondering like what the pull rate on that's gonna be. If the set is like 100% random with it, or if it's gonna be like super like a rare mythic. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be more lands. I think it's supposed to be that they're all equal rarity, but it's a really big set, so that still means it's
Oh, true.
like
Really,
sort of
odds are
rare.
low.
Yeah, yeah. The odds are not great. Hmm. Oh, what do
I'm
we?
really trying to keep up with this game, but it's
I
so
kn-
till.
I know. I wish there's a way that we could figure out what was going on so the screen share would work. It makes it a lot more challenging. What do you think about this Dragon Master Outcast? Can we keep it, or do we just need something more impactful at this point?
Yeah, at this point, I think you're gonna need something bigger than that.
A dragon every turn is nice, but We're pretty far behind. I'm surprised at how poorly this went, but I guess like they killed our Golos when they only had one card in hand, and
Yeah, I
then
think
we
that was
just drawn
the main
lands.
thing. You were all in on that Golos right there. You needed to high roll that Golos right there.
It might have been better not to play at that turn, I guess. I figured we were safe just because
Mm.
our opponent was so low on cards, but if we had waited, could have played it and activated it right away, which might have been worth it. Or I think we're just dead. That's 14. Opponent has 20 zombies. How do we blow up a bunch of our opponent's lands and we're still all right? We're dead, and we're still getting run over by zombies.
I don't remember if I put. I'm pretty sure I put stuff in the sideboard for like Field of the Dead decks.
What do you think of
So
what do you think of unbanning Field of the Dead in Historic? Was that a good call, or
I don't think so, honestly.
that one surprised me? I was pretty surprised that they unbanned it. I figured it would go with Oko and
They
everything onto
unbanned
the.
Field and did not ban Inverter. Like what?
What a weird BNR update. Definitely kind of surprising. All right.
I'm not a fan.
So what's the sideboard plan, Nessa?
Um. Oh, I thought I put in. Oh no.
What is the
This
anti-Field
is
of the Dead tech? Like, what would you have
well, I
put in to
guess
fight
more
it?
land destruction and
Yeah.
then ways to get rid of the Yarok.
Yeah, Yarok's annoying. I guess, like, Noxious Grasp technically kills it. Massacre Girl can wrath the board and get rid of the zombies. Hmm.
Legion's End gets rid of zombies, but I don't know if that's a good plan right here.
Yeah, maybe, actually, Maelstrom Pulse might be the way to go, because that can kill all the zombies and kill the Yarok.
True. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
That
Because
actually
it kills all the
seems.
same name.
Yeah, that seems decent. Wait, does this
Yeah, and
kill
like
all our
trophy.
zombies? It does. Meh. Still worth it, I
Yeah.
think.
Trophy kills Field of the Dead and Yarok.
Zelzlug, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Yeah, Assassin's Trophy. So, what do you think's bad? Like, what are we looking to cut in this matchup?
Maybe Bedeg?
I guess, yeah, the removal half isn't that good. And we have enough land destruction. Yeah, maybe we just try it like that. Bring an Assassin's Trophy and Maelstrom Pulse, go down Bedeck Bedazzle. Bedevil? That can't be, is it Bedazzle? Bedeck something.
Bedazzle.
Aren't those like beads that you put on shirts or something? Isn't that like bedazzling? I thought that's.
You're gonna put rhinestones
Yeah.
on your shirt there?
Yes, you have a bedazzled shirt. uh, well, this hand, I think it's okay. Oh, I keep forgetting that you're behind me a little bit. I keep snap keeping things. Oh, how can I get this to work in a way that is?
Oh no, this hand.
All right, we're gonna try this again.
Yeah, but I think this deck needs some work. The idea I still like, but it could use some tweaking for sure.
Hey, let's try it this way. Maybe this way it'll work. We'll see if we go all slideshow mode here in a minute.
Oh, the little tiny one?
Yeah, I tried the like streaming mode instead of just the screen share mode. I don't know if that will have any difference, but hopefully it helps maybe.
Chat said literal insta-lag.
No matter what I try, we get like what is I feel like maybe if I turn off there's got to be some way to make it work. Oh yeah, the sound on Arena is driving me crazy when I click over to my other monitor. It's really weird that it just started doing that. Opponent sending the Ebriel Grazer message.
I was really enjoying your Grazer talk on stream the other day.
I really hate that card. It is not once been good to me. I mean, that's
Someone
probably
in
a
chat
little
was like,
hyperbolic, but not. It's very rarely good for me.
I would totally buy a shirt with Scoops punching a Grazer on it. Someone in chat was saying that yesterday, and I was dying.
I'll have to. I'll have to see. We make T-shirts once in a while. I think that would be a sweet one. I don't know if anyone outside of like me and you and a few stream people would buy it, but still, there's got to be other Grazer haters out there. There's got to be. I can't be the only one who always draws it on turn 4 when you've already played all your lads.
No, yeah, I don't get the appeal. Some people either love him or they hate him. I don't think there's an in between.
That's true. It is a card that some people like swear by, and it seems to work well for. But I'm not one of those people. So we have the option to play a Liliana, or I guess play Dragon Master Outcast. I'm assuming we go Liliana here.
Sounds solid.
I mean, you can't really go wrong with Liliana. It's a pretty powerful card. Oh no! Counter spells. People play counter spells in Historic.
Oh man, I'm super behind. I haven't seen the counterspell yet.
Oh, that's. It really makes it a little less fun.
I just saw it. It was a disdainful stroke.
It makes it a lot more awkward if we can't keep up on it. Maybe I should. I wonder if I can like reduce the settings on the stream or something to make it. It's like the OBS that's. All right, after this match, maybe I might just take the stream down for a minute to see if we can fix it. The delay seems very cumbersome. Like, it'd be more fun if you could see the plays in real time, too.
I just saw you draw that Star of Extinction.
Yeah, it's a few seconds behind.
Are you on low latency on Twitch settings?
That is a good question. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I don't know what the issue is. It seems like should be able to screen share and stream, but every time we do it, it gets super laggy. Low latency. How would I check that? Is that like in OBS or on Twitch?
That's on a setting you can check on Twitch.
Yeah, we killed our zombie, but we killed a whole bunch of. It probably is Arena. That could be. Arena tends to be taxing anyway sometimes, so I'm sure that's probably
Arena
part of it.
Find some way to mess something up.
It's the Abriel Grazer of Magic video game clients, I think.
Oh no. Why is it so fun to bully the Grazer?
It really doesn't deserve it. It's just a cute little sloth, but if it would be nice once in a while, I would be nicer to it. I think it's kind of Grazer's fault. Like, just one time I want like 3 or 4 lands in hand and a Grazer, like everyone else. It's like, do you have any cards like that, Nessa, where another one for me is Delver. Delver's a card, if I play against it, my opponent's going to like blind flip it on turn 2, I don't know, 95% of the time. If I ever try to play it, I'm gonna flip it like turn 7 or something. Is there any card that like you see work well for everyone else, but whenever you play it, it just doesn't do the what it does for everyone else?
Probably just like discard spells because I can never draw them, and like my opponent will have like 4 thought erasures in a row, and like I'll try to put some in and then never draw them. It just feels like that though.
Nightmare! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big skip cheer for you. I love you as well. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I think we're pretty dead here. Our opponent has just officially out-zombied us. They have many zombies. We have Dragon Master Outcast, but that's about it.
Those are some really slow dragons.
Ooh. And an Unmoored Ego. What would they even name against our deck with Unmoored Ego, though? Is there anything that's even worth naming?
I mean, we'll see.
Should use the pulse on the grazer. Probably should have just to send a message about how I feel about Abriel Grazer. uh, have you have you been doing any cosplaying recently? Didn't you do like a Liliana cosplay?
I did. That was a while ago though. My most recent one, I did Renata Call to the Hunt for Magic Fest Phoenix. Not that long ago. But I tend to do a lot more magic playing, and then when I do cosplay, it'll be like the day before, and it'll be literally being held together by dreams and safety pins and
How so do you like make your own costumes?
yeah, yeah. Before I played Magic, I used to do a lot more cosplaying, so I know how to make them, and I'm all self-taught. But lately, since I've been more into Magic, I'll kind of just wing the cosplaying and like cut corners. So in pictures, it looks nice, but it won't last more than a day or two.
Zertev, welcome to the fishbowl. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I think we're just done here. I'm not seeing a way out of all these zombies. We don't actually have the red mana for Star of Extinction, so
Yeah.
maybe that's actually not a good matchup for our deck. It
They
seems
just
like it should
zombie
be,
more
but
efficiently than we do.
it kind of feels like they just make too many zombies for us to keep up with, which is awkward because it feels like land destruction should be good there, but maybe it's actually not.
Maybe the mana base needs a bit tweaking.
Yeah, I mean, I think the deck felt reasonable to me. The mana base didn't feel. I mean, we got Golos, so all right. I'm going to. All right, 1 second, everyone. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to shut down the stream very, very briefly to see if we can fix this lag issue. I'll be right back in like 10 seconds. Promise. Be right back. Yeah, that is. I think we're back. Hopefully, or we should be back. Welcome back, everyone. You might have to refresh. Sometimes, if you just stay in chat, it does not reload the video for some reason if the stream goes down. But we're back. We'll see. We'll see if this gets laggy. Hopefully not. We're gonna try land destruction again, though. I think we look all right at the moment. Hopefully. Yes. Apologies for the technical issues, but I think we might have got there. Potentially. Hopefully.
Sorry, chat. We're both bad at technology.
Especially me. I'm very bad at technology. All right. So I think it's working now. Do we fix it? Maybe. Forzo!
I think so.
For the time being, so you can like see the hand in real time. I think we did it,
Yeah.
chat. I think we might have done it. Welcome to the Fishbowl
I can
Forzo.
see.
Oh, big soup cheer for you. So what do you think about this hand, Nessa?
We're not doing anything for a while, so I mean, I would keep because we don't know what we're up against. But
I mean, and we get to ram into casualties, so that's kind of nice. That's an upside. I think we're good. We did it, chat. Sorry for the confusion, but we got there. So, have you played in any big events recently? Did you play in Phoenix or just cosplay?
actually, the last one I played in was the DreamHack Anaheim. The one that everyone was like talking about online that like no one showed up.
Yeah, you actually. So how was that actually being there? That was such a weird tournament because the prize pool was really huge, but then there were like 90 some people or something. I was like surprised that the
It was actually
attendance
one
was
of
so
my
low.
favorite tournaments that I've ever been to, but I mean, like not looking at like the situation around it, but like the way they ran the tournament and like where it was and the convention and like everything was super cool because like you just walked up with your laptop and your opponent sat down and you could see your opponent and like talk to them, but also you do it through arena and like it was like really really nice.
So, did you have to bring your own computer with you?
Yeah, yeah, it was bring your own device event. I had to borrow a laptop, but other than that, like, and then they had a hardwired internet for everyone, and it was all really well set up to where you have your own setup there.
Oh, that's super cool. How did you end up doing?
I didn't do so well. I had a really bad deck pick. It was when everyone was playing blue white, and I decided to bring a pet deck instead of the good deck, and I brought red block sacrifice and got destroyed. So, uh, I am going to the Dallas one, so I'll try to pick something a little bit better
Yeah,
for the
what are
meta.
there like three of them or something? I think they said there were like maybe three of them announced that had arena tournaments attached to them. That's cool.
Yeah, so there's gonna be one in Dallas and then one in Atlanta. One somewhere in Europe, I don't remember, but those are the US ones.
Ooh, I'm getting a corn snake this weekend. What should I name her? do, do you have any good
Um,
corn snake names?
um, oh man. Okay, give me like 30 seconds. I'll come up with a good one. I have to make this good.
Wait, we probably don't want to destroy creatures. All right, this is it.
Oh,
Casualties
someone
of War
said
is a good
Vraska.
card.
I love it.
Ooh, Vraska is a good one. Vraska is a good one. Yeah, what is a
That's
corn snake? That's a good. How does that compare to other types of snakes?
isn't it like just smaller and like not venomous?
Not venomous
It's like
is good. If I was gonna own a snake,
like the cute snakes.
I would probably go with not venomous. What do you think of snakes? Would you have a pet snake? I'm pretty sure
I
I
think they're
wouldn't.
cute. I would if I knew it if it bit me, it wasn't gonna kill me.
Okay, so not like I don't know a rattlesnake or something that's like super
Yeah, like
poisonous.
it'd be a corn snake because I don't know. I think they have cute eyes and faces, and I really like them. But obviously, I have cats, but so no snakes because they wouldn't get along with the cats. But
You'd have to get a really small snake. If you got too big of a snake, that would probably be an issue for the cats.
yeah,
How many cats do you have?
I have two right now. I used to have more, but long story short, one of them wasn't spayed, and it got out of control, and we had to have a friend adopt some of them, and then it
Uh,
became a crazy cat lady house. So I was that person.
this game
Yeah,
is
my
going
cat.
much better. I feel like we're kind of crushing this Teferi deck.
It's pretty great to look at.
It's nice to it's nice to beat this deck. I think this is all right. Pona scoops it up. All right, this is
Yay!
one of the decks that I
Yay!
like beating most. I think because I really dislike getting like Narset and Teferied out of the game. So when you actually beat it, I'm usually really really happy.
Yeah, I don't actually like to play control myself too often. I'm definitely with one of the control hater peoples.
So what have you been playing in standard then? What is your go-to at the moment?
It's been Black Red Sacrifice for a while. I just really, really love that deck. And lately it's been getting more attention and people are making more builds of it. And that's exciting, but also frustrating because more mirror matches.
That makes
Those mirror
sense.
matches are not fun. It's like who's gonna draw Mayhem Devil? Who drew their cat? Like
Especially online with all the clicking involved, I think. Do you find it really difficult or like tedious to play online just because of how many clicks it takes, or doesn't it really bother you? Are you used to it?
no, not really, but I do really prefer to play that deck in paper because you can just kind of put things where they go and go fast.
Yeah, it speeds it up a little bit, I think. All right.
And it doesn't. It's nice that it's a cat, so I can be on brand.
Oh, is that if it didn't involve a cat, would you still have it as your favorite deck in standard, or is it just purely because it's got a cat in it?
Probably, but like the fact that when it comes down and just meows is like a little bit extra satisfying. It's
Yeah,
the little things sometimes.
it feels like the last couple years have been maybe the peak of cats and magic. Like we got the commander deck, Amika had a bunch of cats. In the past, there weren't that many cats, so it has to have been a good like couple years from your perspective.
Yes and no. I'm greedy, so I feel like there is room for improvement. We need more cats.
What's your favorite magic cat?
Sacred cat.
Ooh, yeah, okay, that's a good choice.
I just feel like he's I don't know, like if I were a magic card, I'd probably
So,
be a sacred cat.
so when you're judging the cats of magic, does how they play go into it at all, or is it just based on like how much you would like to own that cat or pet that cat?
Yes. Yes, 100%.
So it
I
could be
judge them
really
by the picture.
it could be really bad in terms of gameplay, but if it's like looks kind of like cute or whatever, then it gets a high score.
Well, if both cats are equally cute, then I'll go by gameplay.
That's like the
So like
tiebreaker.
yeah, yeah. So I like Secret Cat, but I also like what's the one from Guilds of Ravnica where you draw a card? Uh it's a green cat.
Oh,
Something
yeah,
stray.
yeah, charming,
Generous stray.
generous,
Generous
yeah.
stray. Yeah, so I feel like they're both as cute, but I would rather cast the Sacred Cat if you know what I mean.
What do you think about dogs in Magic then? Like, since you're a cat fan, like when a dog, when a dog is printed, are you like threatened? Like, oh no, they're coming after after the
No, but
cats.
everyone already knows that cats are the superior tribe in Magic, so it's all right.
That's actually true. In real life, I'm more of a dog person, but in Magic, even I will admit that cats are way ahead of dogs at this point.
And like they're not even called dogs, they're called hounds. So
I wonder if that'll change. I wonder if they'll actually just start printing dogs. It seems possible. Like, I don't know. They keep adding new creature types. Maybe we'll just get dogs one day.
probably I wouldn't well, I think they just go back to hounds because there's already hounds in the game and people they want to make like people that like tribal decks happy.
Yeah, that's true. Or they could just errata all the old ones. Make them all
They
dogs.
could like the dinosaurs when they made dinosaurs and then like Death Mist Raptor and like the old dinosaurs got errated.
Yeah, just you're a dinosaur now, and you're a dinosaur now.
That's great. Oh man, I love tribal decks so much. It's probably
What
my favorite way to play Magic.
what is your favorite tribal deck then?
Well, like not counting cats because of the theme, like just gameplay wise, I really like humans in modern, but they're not that great anymore. But back in their heyday, I really liked that deck.
Yeah, it was really good. It has kind of fallen off. I think though, the good news about humans, I think, is they keep printing more of them. So I wouldn't be surprised if like sooner or later something comes along that makes humans good in modern again. It seems very possible to me.
Yeah, I just want to play any deck that has Cavern of Souls in it, so I guess I'll play Spirits. They're cool too, especially in
Ooh,
Pioneer.
we have a donation. What is our donation?
Ooh.
From Arverial Gracer. Come on now. Notice me, senpai. How much do I need to make you draw me until you realize there is something special between us? It's well, Arverial Gracer, thank you for the donation, and I'm already there. There is something special between us, and that's that I hate you more than any other card in Standard currently. So, why are you so mean to me? That's the question. I'm gonna have to go to like a therapy session and talk through my Ebriel Grazer issues. We need magic therapists, I think, to
A
deal with.
magic therapist? Well, I feel like you kind of are a magic therapist.
Oh well.
Because, like, at least for me personally, and I know a lot of chat, like, sometimes you just get really salty, and then you're always, like, smiling and laughing at dumb stuff, and you're like, yeah, like, you know, why am I gonna be salty? So, you have to get that positivity.
Oh well. I will accept that as a compliment. Thank you. Like,
Yeah, for sure. And, like, I try to bring a little bit of that into my stream, too, because I feel like it's important to, like, not get salty because it's just not good for you. It's not good for your opponent. It's not good for anyone. So like, but I know what you do is like you laugh a lot and like you're always staying positive. And then in my stream, we do something called a cat rave. Um, we'll put in a really silly cat video and then dance for like 15 seconds and everyone spams cat emotes. And then we're like, okay, what's salt? I don't know. We're no more salt. And then we go back into ladder after like shaking it off basically.
oh, what do you think, Chad? Should we start doing should we start doing some cat raves when things go wrong? I don't know. I don't know if I could bring myself to cat rave. Although I
I
really
just,
like the
like,
idea.
I chair dance like an idiot and I look really dumb, but everyone has fun with it, so I'm down to look dumb if people enjoy it.
What other cool things do you do on your stream that we can steal? Is there anything else?
Well, I don't think you want to because I focus a lot on competitive gameplay and try to just play the best deck. And you'd probably be bored, but
Well,
I try to just ladder most of the time. And then I get salty, and then that's why we need the cat raves.
I shouldn't have played that land because we're gonna kill our own zombie. But this Star of Extinction is sweet. This is gonna be a good Star of Extinction.
Yeah, that poor zombie, he didn't need to die.
Historic against the odds. Do you want to see a historic against odds? Historic is a format. I'm really glad we're playing it tonight, and I'm really excited for these decks. It's been a format though that it seems like whenever I ask y'all if you want to see historic, a lot of you are like, no. So we'll see.
I just feel like people are quick to hate it. Like, you ask someone, do you like historic? And they go, no. And then you ask them, have you played it? And then they'll tell you no.
I almost feel. Oh, we have another donation from. Sorry, Doug. I think I missed it a second ago. From Day and Wildfire. Sit down on the couch and tell me about your mother. Yes, magic therapist. I feel like that could be a job. I feel like there could be someone that specialized in that.
That's an untapped market. Someone in chat, get on it.
Oh wait. Now, Panharmonic, okay, from Panharmonic on a $5 donation. I think you need a donation from a real Magic guard to stay away the stain of Grazer. Well, thank you, Panharmonicon. And what's your just overall favorite card, Nessa?
Sacred Cat.
Oh, so that's not just a favorite cat. That is the favorite overall.
That card just really makes me happy. And when it was in standard, I remember you did a video called Approach of the Cats, and that was like one of my favorite decks ever. It was like a deck feature that you did a long time ago. That was like a Approach of the Second Sun cat deck. And like I made it in paper and I was so excited, and like that just really made me love that card. Not the Approach, the Sacred Cat.
The cats, yeah. That's sweet. I kind of remember that one. Did it work at all in paper?
Like half the time, but that was good enough for me.
Oh, that's sweet. Ask if she's seen this token art. Oh.
Is it the cat dragon? Because yes, and I love it.
This is definitely the 3/3 cat dragon.
I collect those. Since I work at my LGS, like I usually get first pick of all the like random weird stuff, and I have like a corner where I stash cards where I'm gonna buy them later. So a lot of times I just end up working for free basically because I give my money back to the store. It's the cycle that I need to stop.
Yeah, that would be tough. I think I would do the same thing, except it would be booster packs. I love cracking booster packs. It would be really hard when I get paid to not just blow it all on booster packs and then try to sell the cards back to the store to get more booster packs until until the paycheck's gone like a degenerate Magic gambler.
You'd just be a local game store hobo. Like, can you spare some money for packs? And then you spend your whole paycheck on packs.
I think this is we're like in really good shape here. Our opponent has 2 lands. We haphazard bombarded them. We have a Dragon Master outcast. I think we're gonna beat this deck. Yeah, opponent is in trouble. Here comes the dragons. Oh my goodness, and a Crosses? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right.
Poor opponent.
I never feel bad for fairy players.
Yeah, me either.
All right, Crosses, dragons. This is when I saw this deck. This is an opponent scoops it up. That is basically what I was hoping would happen. That was super sweet. I like this deck.
Yeah, we just call that first match a fluke. Like, this is where it's at.
I think it was the stream's fault because of the lag. If it wasn't lagging and you were like up to speed with the actual stream, we would have won that easy, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, easy.
Oh no, Everio Grazer's back. Wait, with a donation at Panharmonicon. Don't be shy now. You know you love to help me put 2 lands into play. Without cards like me, cards like you do nothing, and you know it. Technically that's true. The problem is Everio Grazer. For that to work, you have to have 2 extra lands in hand.
How can you use Panharmonicon if Grazer makes you draw more lands?
Well, thank you again, Panharmonicon and Day and Wildfire, and also Everio Grazer for all the donations. So, all right, so that was land destruction. Chat, what deck do you want to see next? We play some land destruction. We have humans. We have some life gain. We have the Chulainn and Taxes deck, Enchantress, Golgari lands. What is at the top of your list? I don't have a pack rat deck. That's one card that neither one of us
Ooh.
build around.
That's probably the next thing I want to try in historic, a rat deck.
I wanted to build. I wanted to build a Waste Not deck. Someone said Waste Not. There's not very many good Waste Not cards in
Be-
historic.
Before the stream, I was facing one. I randomly played one game, and my opponent was playing it, and he was running it like just a Demir discard deck, and it looked okay. Like he didn't do anything too crazy, but
I
people are trying.
I think yeah, that's what I was kind of looking at too. You can just like play targeted discard. You can play like Rankle and things like that. But when I think of Waste Not, I think of like, oh, you like play it and then you like wheel and get all these like zombies and life and or like card draw and stuff. But
Yeah, I was honestly just discarding, and then once I was out of cards in hand, I was playing the Field of the Dead deck. So I would just play lands, and then they lost to my zombies by just playing lands off the top.
I think that Chulainn is winning for next deck. So let's try the Chulainn and Taxes deck. Game Boy for the third month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Big scoops here for you. Thank you, thank you. So this is a deck I just kind of threw together. It's basically, oh man, is this Panharmonicon or Grazer with the donation? Which magic card is? Oh wait, Blood Moon. Okay, that's a new one. Blood Moon with the $5 donation.
Blood Moon?
Don't listen to the others, Seth. You just need me. Now this is getting real. I cannot pick between Panharmonicon and Blood Moon. Those are my two favorite
It's like
cards.
the angel and the devil on your
It
shoulder
is.
talking to
It
you
is.
right now.
Panharmonicon's definitely the angel because I just like draw cards and don't hurt anyone. And Blood Moon's definitely the devil because you just like play it on turn 2 and like, you don't get to play Magic today, opponent. Thank you for the donation, Blood Moon. I definitely appreciate it. So this deck, Chulainn and Taxes, it's basically trying to take advantage of a bunch of cards that just were added to Historic. Thalia, taxing our opponent's spells, Meddling Mage, hopefully, if we can name wisely, can lock out important things of our opponents. We have Knight of the Reliquary, another new addition to get lands, Deputy of Attention for removal, Risen Reef draws us cards, a little bit of ramp, Chulainn at the top end of our curve to draw us more cards, and basically we just want to kind of like stack up lock pieces essentially. And the other card that I'm excited for this in this deck, which I don't know if it's actually the right choice, but it's Spark Double. Spark Double can copy Legends so we can get a bunch of Thalias going, and we have basically no spells in our deck. We have 2 Vivian Arcbows in our main deck, so if we can stack up multiple Thalias, it's really going to hurt spell-based decks. So we'll see. I have no idea if it's good, and the donations just keep coming. Good lord, so many donations tonight. What is going on? Thank you so much, everyone. Trouser Corn Snake. Please keep playing Arena and streaming on Twitch. All formats are welcome, historic included. Well, Trouser Cord Snake, thank you for the feedback. Yeah, we'll have to do some more historic. I've been enjoying it so far. And Yarak, I thought you said I was your favorite. Cry. Don't worry, Yarak. I love you too.
Yarak.
I do. Yarak actually competes with Panharmonicon in my favorite card list. I really like Yarak. So when do you stream, Nessa? Do you have like a set schedule, or is it just when you feel like it?
Well, I was streaming late night Pacific time, so I would start at 10 p.m. Pacific time, but just earlier this week I started a new schedule, so I'm going to be starting Thursday through Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific time, so 10 p.m. Eastern.
Awesome. Hey, what's up, debate, bro? Yeah, do not name your corn snake trousers, please. that is the worst name. Vraska is a good corn snake name. Where do you get a corn snake? I'm curious, Wall of Chaos. Is that something you buy or do you catch it?
Pretty sure they have them just at like the pet store.
I mean, I guess that's pretty cool. Although if you caught it, I think it would be even cooler.
Oh yeah.
Just go run around
have
and
a story.
chase down your corn snake. I had a pet turtle for a little while that I rescued from the middle of the road from getting run over. But then
Aww.
But then I didn't really. This was a long time ago, and I wasn't the most responsible turtle owner, so I didn't really know what to feed it. This was like, I don't even know, when I was 15 or something. So I fed it mostly Doritos, and then people found out that I was feeding it Doritos, and they made me release it back into the wild. So I was.
Oh man, it was a gamer turtle. You probably fed it Mountain Dew too, right?
It might have lived in the bathtub. Ate Doritos. I think it enjoyed its life, but other people disagreed. What do we name with this meddling mage in this matchup, Nessa? So we're playing against something with Field of the Dead. Is this a Yarok deck again?
Circuitous route? I don't know.
All right, well, we'll go with it. I don't know what to name, but
that sounds wrong. I don't know. That's the first thing that popped into my mind.
Oh, more donations! Abriel Grazer, $5 donation. You don't need to pick between me and the other two. Yarok isn't even worth mentioning, just to want to be Panharmonicon. You know, deep down, you really want me. You just need to admit it to yourself. All you need is some Grazer, baby. It's so not true, Abriel Grazer. You're not going to convince me. I appreciate you continuing to donate, but it's going to take way more than a $5 donation to undo all the pain you've put me through over the games of Magic that I've played you in. There's no way you're going to convince me.
No amount of money will heal that pain.
Eating Doritos is better than getting hit by a car. Only slightly, probably from a turtle's perspective. That's not a story I actually tell because I'm definitely ashamed of my turtle ownership now, but I was young and stupid, so if you have a turtle, don't feed it Doritos. Feed it... Actually, what does a turtle eat? Bugs? It's gotta be bugs.
Like plants?
Oh, or plant. It's probably a...
Like lettuce or something?
That probably is more correct than bugs or Doritos. I'm pretty sure it's not Doritos. Pizza. That's the next step after the Doritos. Once they adjust their palate to the Doritos, then you can start giving them pizza. Just not with pineapple. What do you? We had a big conversation about this last stream. Do we do anything here, Nessa, or do we just pass? I guess. Like, is it even worth casting Deputy?
Probably not.
Our mana's pretty bad at the moment. Yeah, let's just pass. How do you feel about pineapple on pizza?
I hate it.
That is a good answer. Nesmith, welcome to the Fishbowl for the 39th month. Big soups here for you. Yeah, I still don't get it, but some people like it, and I mean, if you like it, then good for you.
Yeah, I don't get it. I just stick to pepperoni and like maybe other various meats, but that's pretty much it.
Is there anything you do like to eat that other people would think was weird? Like I won't eat milk on cereal. That's like kind of weird, I guess. Is there anything
I think it's like just ethnic foods that people aren't used to that like I like, or like I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna grab some tacos. They're made out of cow tongue, and everyone looks at me like I'm crazy, and I'm just like, this is a delicacy in Mexico, and then they kind of look at me weird, but I'm like, this is delicious.
I don't know if I would eat a cow tongue. Actually, I like tacos, but I don't know if I would do that.
Yeah, someone in chat knows.
I think it's
called
just...
lingua. See, they know.
Hey, thank you, Wall of Chaos. Has anyone else eaten cow tongue? Cow tongues, it does sound disgusting. That's why I'm skeptical. Like, it probably tastes delicious, but just, like, the sound of it, I don't know if I can get myself to take that first bite.
I think it's, like, the most tender, soft, and, like, tasty.
Is that actually, like, a delicacy in Mexico?
Yeah, I mean, it's more expensive just because there's less tongue to cow ratios.
I guess that's true. That is one of the smaller parts of the cow. Casey Delco, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Yeah, see, our opponent's Grazer is doing great things. They're going
It's always
off.
the opponent's one.
Yeah. Well, this Teferi's an issue. Like, we can Chulainn, but it's just going to get bounced. Eventually, we're going to need to wipe the zombies with this Deputy, but probably want to wait as long as possible.
Yeah, everything in your hand seems kind of meh right now.
Yeah, I guess we're just gonna Chulainn. I mean, we can't not cast anything, I don't think, but this is not going well. I think I might have underestimated how popular Field of the Dead would be and didn't really build my decks with that in mind, and we're playing against it very often.
I feel like maybe like half your sideboard should go towards Field of the Dead, which feels bad, but honestly, that's the hot thing right now.
Hey, see you, Zach. Hopefully your mom gets feeling better. Hey, thank you for the host, Magic. Should the cow to tongue ratio be about 1-to-1? No, I mean, yeah, yes, I think technically you're correct that it is 1-to-1, but But the tongue's a small part. If you look at a
Yeah,
cow,
just
like their
in square,
haunches, or I don't know cow parts. The other parts of the cow are much larger than the
just like
tongue.
cow square feet.
Yeah, the tongue has to be one of the yes, one of the smaller parts by square footage. Yeah, I think this one is probably slipped away. Yeah, maybe we gotta play more Field of the Dead hate. And our opponent has a Golos. Yeah, we're in all
Yeah, there's
kinds
no
of
way
trouble.
to get rid of the Golos and have it stay gone.
Yeah, that's not great for us. And the zombies keep coming, and we just can't get through. Ugh. All right, let's just go to game 2. We got a lot of decks to play. I think there's probably like I don't know, somewhat less than 1% chance that we can win from there. We could go for another couple turns, but I think we're fighting a losing battle at that point. Their tongue is measured by square feet. That is, what is the correct unit of measurement for a tongue? Is there such a thing? Maybe it's just tongues.
What is the tongue unit of measurement?
I This is embarrassing to admit, but I just realized like a week ago that we measure thing in feet, and that it probably referred to someone's actual foot like a long time ago, because a foot is like
Probably.
yeah, that just struck me. And I was like, wow, how did I not think of that before now? I lived a lot of years without making that connection.
Freedom units are weird.
What do we oh, boy, yeah, my sideboard is not built for this. Lands on the battlefield in car. So Tomic is probably like the opposite of what you want against Field of the Dead. It like doesn't do anything. Huh. Lavinia. Ugh, do we just have like nothing for this matchup?
I'm not seeing anything too
Too
impactful
exciting.
here.
All right, well let's run it back then. We got to stop playing against Field of the Dead at some point. Another donation from Milk. Okay, Milk. Let's see what Milk has to say. Hey there.
These donations are wild.
Serial and I had a talk. We've been in a committed relationship since forever, and we don't appreciate you trying to keep us apart. For the sake of true love, please change your ways. What do you think about... Thank you for the donation, by the way, Milk. What do you think about milk on cereal? Is it weird to not put milk on your cereal? It gets all soggy. That's my argument is it makes it soggy, and soggy cereal...
But like that perfect time in between when it's like not soggy, but still crunchy, but still milk, like that's the best part.
I don't want to have to think about the timing of my breakfast. I just want to eat it at my leisure.
I guess if you want to take your time, you're
that's
probably gonna get soggy cereals. So.
It's yeah, too complicated to have to try to time it. Like how many seconds would I wait if I want to like break out of this no milk on cereal thing, and I pour milk on my cereal? How many seconds do I wait before it's at that perfect
Or you
stage?
can do like next level cereal strats and like pour your cereal and then add a little bit of milk for every spoonful that you take.
Oh, okay, that could work.
Then you never get soggy cereal.
I like that idea. Anything to avoid soggy cereal, I'm on board with. Ugh, we're still not doing much. If we can get this Chulainn down, things could go better. But our opponent already has Field of the Dead, and we just can't answer it. And sadly, as sweet as Thalia is, it doesn't do much if your opponent can just win by making land drops.
I was thinking like I really want to mainboard Thalia, but in Historic she's probably just gonna be a sideboard card.
Yeah, I think. Oh, that's 2 Field of the Deads. Ooh. So I guess we start trying to lock things?
Meddling Mage like Golos or something, but they already
Yeah.
have Field of the Dead, so I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like Chulainn. Yeah, we should probably not name something in our hand that would be unwise.
Come on, Arena.
Yeah, Golos makes sense. Let's go Golos. And then we can even copy it next turn and maybe get Circudious Root or something. But I think we still just lose to our opponent playing lands. Antonio MTG for the 17th month. Big soups here for you. How do you feel about milk on pizza and pineapple on cereal? That pineapple on cereal might be all right, actually. I could see that with certain cereals. But milk on pizza sounds absolutely disgusting. Cereal is a journey. You add milk, it starts crunchy, and then by the end it's soggy and delicious with flavored milk. This isn't about preference, it's about variety in life and the pursuit of all things delicious.
They have a point though, because when you're done with the cereal and the milk you have left over is this glorious like sugar milk, and that's its own like pleasure to drink. Like, they're right.
Maybe I'm underestimating the sugar milk. That does sound kind of good, actually, when you put it that way. Isn't cheese
Especially when
made
you
out
have
of
like cinnamon cereal, like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Like,
Ooh,
that's the great.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is tier 1 cereal, in my opinion, I would say.
I agree. Yeah.
What else is in the top tier of cereals?
I like Frosted Flakes. I just basically anything with like a lot of sugar.
Anything
like
that's
I'm
very
just a
sugary.
sugar addict.
Yeah, those are the best cereals, though. And then you have like, I don't know, like oat bran and stuff. Like, ooh, like I don't know who eats cereal without sugar. Like that's
I
the
just
whole
don't like
point.
Captain Crunch because it like cuts up your mouth.
I didn't realize that, but I
It's
have
just
had.
really like it has jagged edges. I don't know. I just feel like it always cuts up my mouth.
That's a good reason not to eat it. Corn Pops, what do you think, chat? What's the top tier of cereals? Cracklin' Oats F tier. Yeah, I would agree with that. Wheaties are pretty bad. I would rank those pretty low. Special K with strawberries. Reese Puffs. Cinnamon Toast Crunch has had a serious decline in quality. Really? It's worse now than it used to be? Well, we're going to make 2 Chulainns. We're probably not going to win, but 2 Chulainns is kind of sweet. We're going to draw some cards as we die here. All right, Chulainn, number 2. Thalia. Trigger. Draw some cards.
I don't think I've ever cast a Chulainn. I'm missing out.
It is pretty sweet. I don't know if it's actually all that good in Historic, but if you can actually keep it on the battlefield, it draws a lot of cards. And now we get to play a Llanowar Elf that draws us 2 cards. Oh, come on, one more land. All right, Meddling Mage, that's fine.
That's okay.
With multiple Chulainns, you can almost like combo off almost with these cheap creatures. What do we name with this Meddling Mage? So we have one on Golos. What does the next one go on? Our opponent's already cast a Root, a Rejuvenator, a Growth Spiral. Ugh. It might just be Root still, I guess. Like, what else do they have that gets a bunch of lands?
Root does get them.
The most zombies.
Gets them 8 power, so I mean it's not a bad choice.
I mean, if we get to untap here, we actually might be in good shape because we can just deputy away the zombies, and we're gonna have a ridiculous turn if nothing goes wrong. Like, we might actually have a chance.
Might be a bad idea.
Yeah, the only thing is like a field wipe, but I don't know like what they're.
Yeah, it's hard to guess. It could. Oh,
No.
that's not ideal. Oh, and we even have Chulainn in hand. We just didn't get it down in time. Now our opponent gets some draw cards. Oh no! Oh no! And it's a field.
I blame that grazer right there.
Oh, that was a good grazer. That grazer drew a card and put a Field of the Dead into play. Oh, it never does that for me though. Oh, it's less fun with only 2. Oh, all right. Well, Goose, boom, draw a card. Put a land into play. Oh, can we get back our Chulainn somehow? Probably not. Knight of the Reliquary. Draw a card.
Ooh.
I think they took the non-legendary one though.
Oh man, they did. They knew.
That was a good play. I wonder if they did that on purpose or just. I guess it was the bigger one too.
Honestly, I think you're in an okay spot.
So do you think we should get rid of the zombies this turn, or do we keep waiting? Or I guess we could go after the Chulainn, so our opponent can't keep drawing cards.
Yeah, if anything, the Chulainn Chulainn or nothing.
All right, let's Chulainn. I feel like maybe our board is big enough that we can actually just block the zombies for the time being.
Yeah, yeah, you have a big enough board, and then you're gonna start using Chulainn to make it just invincible.
Bear snake. So many snakes tonight. Welcome to the fishbowl. Big soups here for you. Double Chulainn would be good. Yeah, if we get rid of the deputy, then we get back our spark double. I'm probably gonna double Chulainn though. Just no. Oh wait, they can only take Chulainn though. This isn't that bad. Like
Yeah,
as long as we still have a Chulainn and we can draw cards, like whatever. You can puff your zombies. I'm okay with that. Well, I have to say, having you on stream, Nessa, has apparently been good for donations. We've gotten like 1 million donations from some really interesting characters tonight. Abriel Grazer, again! I noticed you didn't name me with Meddling Mage repeatedly. This confirms what I already know. You still have feelings for me. Stop fighting it. I didn't.
Oh man, next Meddling Mage. You have to name it.
I have to name it. I didn't name it because it's so bad, but now I guess I have to just to like send a message.
It's just the principle of the matter at this point.
All right, if we get another Meddling Mage, I will name Grazer, which actually I guess is kind of good here. Ooh.
Ooh. Good draw. Good draw.
I think we go back to. Can I go back to doubling Chulainns? That's the most fun thing to do at least. Ooh, and another deputy. All right, life is looking good now. I think things have taken a turn. We are gonna draw some serious cards here. Ooh, more deputies. All right.
Just keep doubling meddling mages and call their whole deck.
Yeah. Oh, that would actually be cool. Wait, can we? We can get rid of this Chulainn.
I don't know if you can do it, but in theory, that sounds fun.
I think this works. I think we can get rid of Chulainn and then get rid of all the zombies, and we're drawing 1 million cards. We might actually just be winning. Maybe our deck can just like go over the top of the zombies.
Especially with that Chulainn, like
2 Chulainns is actually really insane.
Just keep drawing, keep doing things, and Chulainn for victory.
Zombies down. Arc bow. Can we really attack though? Not especially. Our creatures are very small.
I feel like if they haven't field wiped yet, then they probably don't have it, and you're probably fine to pass. But I don't know.
All right, let's just pass. That makes sense. It seems like they would be wrathing if they could. Good game. Does this mean you're killing us? Or I never know on Arena when someone says good game, it either means like they're about to like, I don't know, wrath our board and we lose, or they're actually going to concede. Are you a emoter on Arena?
Oh no, I never. And like chat always like when they like BM like emote me and go like they start spamming the emotes, my chat always tells me to like do it back, but I never do it back. Oh, did they just draw that? I'm so mad.
Why? Okay. Aww. Aw, opponent. No. Have you considered Hero of Precinct? Oh, whoa. Okay.
How in the?
Well, no. Wait. Do we have any deputies left? 1, 2, 3. We do have. I think we have 1 deputy left. And we have this Vivian's Arc Bow, so we can see most of our deck. We might actually be okay here. This isn't good, but have you considered Hero Precinct 1 in this deck, seeing many multicolored cards here? Might be able to make Hero Precinct 1 work. We do have a decent amount of multicolored cards. Just kind of accidentally, it wasn't intentional, but it might actually be worth considering. Yeah, so our opponent apparently drew the Wrath, and that's that's what made them GG us, I think.
I don't like emotes.
Yeah.
I just feel like whenever someone goes GG, like I'm about to like, I looks like I'm winning, and then they GG, and then I attack into a settle the wreckage kind of deal. Like.
Yeah, I am always nervous about that too. I never actually think that GG means I'm about to win. I'm always worried that.
Yeah, I never trust
the
them.
opposite is true. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright, so a million zombies. Opponents gotta be about done making zombies, though. I think they've used, like, all their lands. Or very close to them after that scape
I'm
shift.
assuming so.
So as long as we can hit this... as long as we can hit the last deputy, we might still be okay.
You do get to look at a lot of cards, so odds are decent.
Yeah, they're not bad. It's a little sad that we might have to discard Chulainn. Alright, well, I guess we have to. Oh no. Oh my goodness, I'm so bad at this. I don't know why. I haven't played Vivian's Arcbow in a long time. For some reason, I was thinking to discard a creature, like...
Oh, I was wondering. I was like, huh, are you just trying to dig like one deeper?
Oh yes, that was it. That was intentional. It wasn't it wasn't a brutal misplay. We got to get one card deeper to make sure we hit this deputy
Calculated.
retention. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We can go 18 cards deep. No, we're just going to do this now, I think. 18. Discard Chulainn. I guess we'd probably mill out if we still had Chulainn anyway. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, there
there
it
it is. Okay, we're good. We live. Zombies down. Maybe this is... Yeah, opponent says nice. Oh, I kind of want to GG him back, but...
I always... Sometimes I want to, but I never do it.
I never do either. Dalial, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big cheer for you. I just can't bring myself to do it because I really hate when other people do it to me, and it feels disrespect. Do they have lands? Come on, no lands. No lands. Oh, they got lands.
They still have lands?
Yeah, they
Oh,
still...
this deck does run a lot of lands.
Yeah. Well, back up to 8 zombies again. Oh, no! Oh, man. Yeah, we're still going to lose this, I think. All right, wait, do we have spark doubles left? One. We might have one more spark double. I can't remember if I sided one out. Okay, Risen Reef. Decline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. All right. Come on. Is there any way they blow us out if we wait? Like, if we wait, can they, like, kill a zombie somehow? If we wait and try to, like, get rid of them at instant speed and get more zombies out of the deal?
I don't know.
I'm kind of thinking now. Let's wait and see what happens. They'll probably just
Are you
attack
gonna
first
crack
anyway,
the
but...
food or keep that?
I think we're
Like,
gonna
do
spend...
you need it? Yeah.
I don't think we
I don't
need
know.
it, but we'll probably spend all of our mana on Arcbow this turn, I think. To try to hit... I guess it's got to be Spark Double. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, X15, Spark Double. That's what we need to have a chance. Uh-oh. There it is. Staying alive. But now we are really out of answers.
It's so great.
Now we're out. We don't have any more deputies. We don't have any more spark doubles. So, ooh, you have a pretty cool deck list for Commander. Yeah, let me see, Sura in Sublime. Travel for work has been canceled. Won't be in Upstate next week. Yeah, I'm sorry, Doug. I was really looking forward to playing some Commander at SCG Syracuse, but I think canceling it was the right thing. What did you think of all that, Nessa, with canceling the GPs and then announcing today that they were canceling Mythic Invitational and the Players Tour that was coming up?
Yeah, like, I definitely think it's the right move. It just still kind of feels bad because I was looking forward to going to some of those, but I definitely understand why. And then, like, now I'm thinking, like, oh, what about Vegas? Because that's, like, my favorite event of the year, but, I mean, we'll just have to see.
Yeah, I've been thinking about the same thing. Vegas is the one that I go to every year, and I'm not sure if I'm going to go this year or not, honestly. But I think it's too early to tell. Thankfully, Vegas isn't until almost September, so we'll see how things develop. I'm like, fingers crossed that the weather will get good, and maybe people like I don't know, stay away from each other the next couple weeks, and maybe this whole thing just kind of goes away and we can get back to normal soon.
Yeah, in my area right now, it's been raining a lot. Some like people are staying inside like naturally, so hopefully that helps a little bit at least.
Yeah, I think our opponents got to be. They're probably pretty salty. They did GG us when they
Are
drew
they
that
gonna rope
Raph.
you? Oh my gosh. No lie though, I'd be salty too, but
As much as I
they
hate,
started it with the DMing.
as much as I hate the early GG, when your opponent, oh no, when your opponent ends up losing after the early GG, it is kind of satisfying.
There's no better feeling than when your opponent GGs and then you GG them right back and then win.
That's a 12-12. That's not ideal.
It has trample, so I don't know about this one. There's no more deputies and no more sparkles, right?
I don't believe so. Well, let's see what we can hit.
Or if you block with Chulainn and use the food, you can still stay alive, but I don't know how you're winning from that point. But
block, food. Maybe
I think
that's
I think
probably
at
the
this
best
point
bet.
you kind of have to dig.
I mean, I think we can block and do that. Hopefully, we can block, sack the food, and go like whatever, 18 cards deep or something to try to find. I don't even know. I don't know what's left in our. Oh,
No.
that plan's getting. All right, now I think we have to do this now. Well, I guess we don't have to do it yet. All right, sure. If they bounce Chulainn,
I'll show restraint.
I don't know if there's anything left in our deck that gets us out of this, actually.
No more games.
Yeah. Chulainn bounced. Oh, well, we fought a good fight. We didn't actually get there, but we did do some things.
This was some pretty crazy back and forth though.
Ugh, more Teferis. Yeah, I'm already sort of wishing they hadn't unbanned Field of the Dead. That really, as much as not banning anything in Pioneer was surprising to me, the fact that they were just like, yeah, sure, like, we'll unban Field of the Dead in Historic was also very shocking.
Did they really think bringing in Ghost Quarter was gonna solve the issues? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that hasn't worked in any other format, like Ghost Quarter in Modern or Field of Ruin in Standard. Like, those cards were never able to stop it, so that's ambitious, I think, to think that it would work in Historic, but
like we had Blood Moon, Field of the Dead, so many things, but nothing could really just stop it.
Well, does Goose keep us alive? I don't think so. 1, 2, 3. So we take 2 here. Oh, I guess we go to 1, I think.
Here we go.
Maybe. Oh, they can blast zone. All right. Yeah, I think we're just dead here. I watched Jeff win 8 games in a row with Yarok Field. That is not surprising. Yarok and Field of the Dead is very good. And Field of the Dead by itself is very good. Well, you got to see the idea of the deck, though. Maybe we should just build a Chulainn deck sometime. Double Chulainn was really fun. But yeah, we're super dead. I guess our opponent's GG was correct. It just took a few more turns.
Yeah, that crisis got him back in the game.
Oh, yeah,
as it always does.
Yeah, that's kind of Cross's thing, I think. What card will you be most happy when we have our next Standard rotation that it's leaving Standard? Is there anything that that you're looking forward to finally being gone?
Besides, I think just the biggest thing is like the War of the Spark Planeswalkers with the static abilities. Like those are, if I like draw into a Narset one more time, like.
Yeah, I will not mind those going either. They were fun in the beginning, I think. They were kind of cool, but at this point, it's not even that I hate them or anything. I'm just tired of them. Like, we've been playing with them for a long time now, so I'm just ready for them to move on to Historic and Modern or whatever.
I'm really excited for the next set, Ikoria.
Yeah, I am too. I'm really curious to see what this, like, monster behemoth world is going to be like.
I'm hoping for more dinosaurs, because I love those, and then they rotated from Ixalan, so I just need more dinosaurs in my life.
the art that they released, or that we saw, a little bit of it, they kind of look like dinosaurs to me, so I think it's possible.
A little bit, yeah. I'm excited that Vivian's coming back. I'm a really big fan of hers.
Yeah, Vivian's a sweet planeswalker for sure. Well, let's try. Do we want to try our other meddling mage deck? This is the Esper Humans deck.
I don't know if I believe in this one. I want to believe, but I don't know if it's good against field.
So before we go into the next round, a quick reminder that our sponsor today is Card Kingdom, and if you need some Magic cards, you can get them at cardkingdom.com. So thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting the stream. Should we change anything as far as like the sideboard or anything because we're playing against Field of the Dead so much, or do we just run it like this? I don't even know. Like, there's not really a clean. It's not like there's one card you can put in your sideboard that's like, oh, you don't lose to Field of the Dead anymore. I guess. Maybe we could bring in Unmoored Ego. Maybe that would be worth it.
Oh, true. Yeah, that's a good one. Hit it on 3 and you're looking good.
Maybe we just try that. I'm not sure. Let's just bring in a couple just in case. Just because we're playing.
Or maybe that new historic card that they added in the new cards, the one that all tokens get -2/-2.
Ooh. That's another. We can add one of those too.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Virulent
Plague.
It does feel like we're playing against Field of the Dead constantly this round or whatever tonight. So how does this deck work, Nessa? What's the idea behind this one?
The idea behind it was everything's a human, and then you use Mentor of the Meek to draw cards, and the humans have abilities that kind of mess with your hand and your board, and then you have like the Teferis and bounce stuff, and then kind of just tempo play them out, and then win with like Teferi or like your flyers or something, and kind of eat away at their resources.
Yeah, kind of. It reminds me a little bit of like the modern humans, the same idea a little bit, where you're like kind of taxing your opponent. You got the freebooters and the discard stuff, and so it's kind of like tempo-y a little bit. It seems like to me, but it looks sweet. New donation from Card Kingdom, a $2 donation. We also have Arboreal Grazers. If you still need some for your collection, we hear they are staples in most formats. Well, Card Kingdom, thank you for the donation and reminding me of Arboreal Grazer. All right, let's give humans a try.
Yeah, I don't know about the Distant Melody. I just wanted to throw one in there because it's a cool card, but yeah, the concept is there.
I like
don't know
drawing cards,
how well it'll be.
I mean, I'm not going to complain about having a Distant Melody because drawing cards is about the sweetest thing you can do in Magic. So I made a Sultai land token deck. Huh? How do you make land tokens? Ooh. That looks interesting, Destructor. Trying to animate lands with Destiny Spinner and then turn them into tokens with Nightmare Shepherd. That's definitely a cool idea.
That sounds cool, yeah.
Very cool. And Spark Double's in there. All right, we'll play first.
Oh snap!
6 lands Mentor of the Meek. I'm guessing we ship this one.
There's 21 lands in this deck. I don't know about this.
Yeah, let's try again. This is better.
Yeah. You can do stuff.
What do we put to the bottom?
Good question.
It's hard in the dark. Like, Davriel's really bad against aggro, but so good against control. It's hard. It's just really hard without knowing what our opponent's doing. Your pick, Nessa.
Probably either the Hostage Taker or a Swamp.
And
just hope that you draw that third land.
Okay. Swamp is fine. We have the Thought Erasure, I guess, which lets us surveil.
Yeah,
at
the
least.
Scry.
Databad, welcome to the Fishbowl. Big soups here for you. Our guest tonight, Zaire, is another Thought Eraser, is NessaMeowMeow, who streams mostly standard stuff. Hello to you, Island Myelgo. But yes, streamer and Magic player and cosplayer.
I just really like Magic.
Wow. What do you what do you take out of this hand? It's just all cantrips.
What is this? Maybe a Shimmer or a Chartagores? I don't.
Yeah, they seem like they're all just the same card essentially. Ooh. That'd be so good if we had more lands and we know it's... I like Thought Erasure with Meddling Mage. It's kind of nice to be able to know what's in your opponent's hand.
Yeah, that's kind of one of the things that I was thinking about as I was throwing them in there.
I think 8-rack is okay deck in Pioneer. Maybe. Do we have 8 racks in Pioneer? I guess we have Davriel and another one. The Starman DX, welcome to the Fishbowl. Big soup cheer for you. The deck is Breach combo with Mox and Historic Mill Creature. Okay. So sort of like the breach decks
combo
we see in other formats. That makes sense.
Yikes.
We need lads. I guess we keep Thought Erasuring, even though they're not. Well, wow. Okay. Opponent's hand suddenly got. Didn't they have like 5 cantrips and now they have 2 Mox Hampers and lands?
I mean, they used them and we discarded some. So.
This has took a positive turn. I thought we were in a lot of trouble, but maybe just discard every turn is pretty good. When does Nessa stream? When do you stream, Nessa?
I put it in chat. Thursday through Monday, 7 p.m. Pacific time.
And you're gonna stream. Ooh, get rid of the breach. And you're gonna stream tonight, right? After we finish up the stream, you're gonna.
Yeah, a little bit early, but
streaming.
I figured right after this stream would be cool to kind of segue into more historic.
Yeah, wow, they keep drawing breaches, but well, we don't have any lands, but this is kind of okay so far, just because.
Yeah, it's oddly okay.
Yeah, our opponent has nothing going on because we keep hitting all their good cards with discard spells.
I mean, the deck is kind of working.
Oh, if only we had white mana, I would feel much better. I think. Do we just run this out as a 2/2 to speed up the clock? I feel like if we draw land, we're going to be doing other things for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we try to kill them before they draw combo pieces.
They're not doing much of anything right now.
Okay, yeah. Nothing yet. Ugh, we're not... If this 2-lander where we just can't guess anything actually works, I'm going to be pretty impressed. Fade.
These draws,
yes.
though, how have we not found third land?
Oh, our clock is very slow now. Ugh. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have put that land at the bottom when we mulligan. In hindsight.
It seemed like a good move, but...
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think it probably was the right move, honestly. It's just unfortunate that we haven't drawn a land in a million turns. Yeah, let's Davriel. This gets in more damage, yeah. And it's gonna kind of force our opponent to just stop holding these Mox Ambers. All right, no big draws, no big draws. I feel like if they draw Breach, we just lose.
You're in a good spot.
Yeah, I think as long as they don't draw Breach, we're probably in a good spot. Okay, Mox Amber. Yeah, we knew about that. Mill some lands. Come on. Thalia's instant win. Royal Scions. Is it in? Yeah, maybe it's instant win. I guess Thalia is probably really good.
It taxes their breach stuff.
Yeah. I was thinking they have so much mana that they were fine, but I think that does make sense. Opponent getting in there. We can play Thalia this turn to make sure. Wow. We're like 1 point of damage away from just winning. Well. And hit you. And I think we're going to get there. We were stuck on mana for basically this entire game, but we got there. Hey, what's up, Smug Looking Barrel? We're doing a special guest stream today with NessaMeowMeow. Welcome.
I still can't believe I'm here. Like, this is real. Like,
thank you so much for doing it and bringing some really sweet decks. The Land Destruction deck and this deck has been really sweet. What are you playing on your stream later? Do you have anything in mind? You said you were playing Historic.
Yeah, I kind of want to work on this deck and see if I can get it a little bit more tweaked and make it more competitive. And then I want to kind of mess around probably with Field of the Dead too. I really want to hit that historic ladder, and I think I'm like about to hit Mythic. I haven't actually gotten there yet this season, so I want to kind of grind some ladder games.
What deck did you get to Mythic 2 with? You said Gruul. Was it just kind of like Gruul
It was
aggro?
Gruul. Yeah, it was back before Once Upon a Time got banned. So it was like Gruul aggro with like Once Upon a Time, Embercleave, and then the other big one was what was it called? The ETB2 mana. I'm really bad with names.
Burning Tree
Burning Tree Emissary. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds sweet.
So I had a bunch of those and like pelt collectors. So it's like if you like do pelt collector into Burning Tree into like Zertal Goblin, it was very common.
I'm a university student, so my day involved going to a single place with thousands of other people, sitting next to them in the middle of virus, which isn't great. Oh, well, yeah, that doesn't... We've closed down most of our... in New York, at least, we've closed down basically all of our colleges and universities.
Did you see Disneyland closed, too?
Wow. Yeah, I don't remember anything like this. Disneyland closed, canceling all the sporting events, closing colleges.
Yeah, I live pretty near Disneyland, so like I know a lot of friends that are gonna be kind of hurting from not going to work.
Yeah, that's actually been a thing with Magic too, having all the events shut down that I didn't really connect. Like I figured, pro players, yes, like that's their job, but hopefully if you're a pro player, at least some of them like would be okay. But judges and tournament organizers, so it's like hitting the Magic world too, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
I know a bunch of people that at least judging or different like ways in the Magic community are like a big part of their supplemental income that they kind of rely on, so it's kind of scary for them.
This feels like it might be a good one. Where do you go?
Oh yeah.
I wonder, this might be just like making everybody can see. This might be game. I don't know how much this deck needs Breach to win. I'm assuming most Breach decks really care about Breach.
Yeah.
So I guess we're just gonna do this and see what happens.
Pretty good on Marty. Go right here.
Yeah, seems reasonable. And we can see our opponent's deck. What are they doing? So 3 breaches. So they have a Saheeli they can win with, apparently. Random... Oh, Thassa's Oracle. That makes sense.
What else is...
Yeah, opponent's deck does not look super threatening without Underworld Breach. Like...
Yeah.
I guess we gotta watch out for a couple Planeswalkers, but there's not a whole lot of ways for them to kill us without trying to beat down with 1/3s.
Oh, yeah, you can go into the graveyard, too, and... take it out of there.
Yeah, might as well. Yeah, alright. So opponent gets to draw some new cards, but that is fine. And now we get to pay 4 to draw one with Distant Melody.
Oh no.
We can get some more humans first, hopefully. I feel like Distant Melody is a card. It feels like it could be good in tribal decks, but I don't have much experience with it outside of like Pauper.
Me either. That's why I threw one in just to kind of see how it would perform.
Our opponent drawing the Saheeli is probably one of the better things they could hit. That's actually a way they could maybe kill us just by making a bunch of servos.
I think you're still fine though. Just draw one.
Yeah, I mean, we'll name human. We'll draw a card. Okay, that's not bad. I think we're probably still good here. We have 2 Teferis in hand, and Teferi's pretty good. And our opponent needs spells for Saheeli to even do anything. And apparently they don't have many. I guess the risk would be if they can just, like, chain cantrips. Okay. Alright, they're milling us now. Interesting.
They're like, new plan, mill out opponent.
I mean, sometimes it works, maybe. Can we just play Big Teferi? I guess we could tuck Saheeli? Or just draw cards. Yeah, let's...
I like the tuck plan.
1, 2... The only argument I would say for, like, drawing is we also get to leave up Veto this turn.
Oh, yeah. True.
And then maybe we can tuck next turn. Yeah, I think... If it's okay with you, I think draw might be better. Hopefully.
Oh, yeah, because it probably just sticks after that.
And then I think we just play defense this turn, and then if they have a cantrip, we can counter it, and then next turn we can tuck and start bouncing with little Teferis, hopefully. Shimmer. Yeah, we're just gonna counter that. And yeah, I think we got him. That our secret last minute sideboard edition for Field of the Dead actually coming through against Underworld Breach. Ooh, Tanos with the gift sub to the Looter Scooter. Thank you so much, and welcome to the Fishbowl. Big soups here for you. Oh, well, that worked out perfectly, because now we just have an answer that doesn't even need us to use Teferi. This deck might actually be pretty decent.
I feel like if with some tweaks, it can be pretty good. So I'm gonna try to get a little bit more competitive to kind of.
How many?
I think maybe the mana needs a little bit of work.
Yeah, mana's definitely tricky with tribal decks like that. It is nice to get Unclaimed Territory, though, as another untapped dual land. Ooh, that's not bad.
Yeah, I put 3 in there, but because of the Teferis, I was like, I don't know if I want 4.
I appreciate clean victory.
And I don't know how greedy I want to get with like the basic lands because of all the land destruction or going around.
Yeah. How many
Can overcome any
of the modern humans are actually in Historic? I'm trying to think, like, Thalia's
Well, it runs
Lieutenant and some of
Freebooter.
those don't make the cut, right? They're too old for the format, or are they actually in the format?
Well, last time I was playing it, I haven't played the deck in a really long time, but it had Freebooter, it had Meddling Mage. I think that's... Oh, Thalia. Besides that, I think those are like the main 3 that you get from Modern.
Alright, let's start bouncing things. Bounce a token, draw a card.
I've got it.
Ooh.
Mentor of the Meek is... I like how many cards this strike draws. I think tribal decks, when I think of them, I think of like, oh, I just like spew my hand and hope for the best. But this deck is a tribal deck that also just seems to draw a whole bunch of cards, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah, tribal decks usually have issues drawing cards, and this kind of... The Mentor of the Meek kind of gets around that.
Yeah, we're going to have 2 mentors here in a minute, and that's... we're going to be able to draw all the cards we possibly need. Anyone tried the direct chat feature? I have not tried the direct chat feature. Hey, what's up, Reed? Your message has been highlighted. Yeah, I see they're adding more emotes, which actually I'm kind of like dreading because they pop up, they said, when your opponent responds and says, like, thank you or sorry. And I'm going to feel a little bad if I don't respond, but I'm kind of like you, where I just, like, my general rule is don't emote anyone. Yeah.
Hurry.
Oh, I do emote hi if someone says hi, like, at the beginning, because I'm thinking, like, oh, maybe they see my stream or something.
Don't worry.
So I want to say hi back, but that's it.
I try to do highs, too. And then if someone good games me, and it was actually, like, an authentic good game, I will try to respond, but then sometimes Arena just goes to the end screen and you don't get a chance. And yeah, and sometimes you don't know if your opponent's trolling or not. So, oh boy, Royal Science has a lot of loyalty. I wonder why Royal Science hasn't really caught on. It feels like it's got good abilities. It's 3 mana. It comes in with a ton of loyalty. I'm surprised this hasn't really taken off more somewhere.
I think the spookiest way to use it is when I faced a few decks where they +1 on a questing beast, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is devastating.
Wow, that was a good Storm's Wrath. Whoa.
Holy moly.
Well, that was all of our Planeswalkers too. Hey.
Jeez.
All right, that wasn't great.
Oh, you still have...
We still have a lot of good. I mean, I think we still win this game pretty easily, but that was a very good.
That was a good turn.
Draw, yeah, for our opponent. This is kind of sweet because we get rid of the opt or we get rid of what they opt into. So either way, they lose. I guess we just. I guess the right thing to do is probably Teferi, and then uptick and do the draw step discard trick.
Yup. You gotta be that guy now.
I know. These are cards that I usually play with, so now I gotta be the evil person who steals our opponent's 1 card. They wanted to just play some magic.
It feels so bad. You're like, I'm sorry.
I mean, we saw their deck. We should be able to name wisely with Meddling Mage, I think.
Yeah.
White Lotus, welcome you to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoop for your opponent, I think, is just giving up. I guess they got an uptick, but...
Did you hear?
Oh man, now you named their whole deck.
Yeah, so I'm trying to think, what do they even have left that we were scared of? Is there anything?
Well, do they still have Saheeli's in deck?
They might have one. I can't remember. I know they had one for sure. I'm not sure if they have more, but Saheeli seems like a good name. Saheeli, Sublime Artificer, and then I guess we can name maybe Royal Scions for... I know there was more of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
And plus, I think we just want to get a clock going.
Mm-hmm.
Try to close this out. I can't imagine our opponent can win this game, honestly. I don't.
Oh yeah,
think
someone in
there's a way
chat
they
said
can.
Storm's Wrath. I forgot about that.
Oh, that is a good suggestion. Storm's Wrath, yeah. Oh boy, hopefully they don't draw that again.
You could just Teferi your own Meddling Mage and then
Yeah,
do a redo.
we might actually, and we get to draw a card. So then that
Yeah.
wasn't just a punt. We want to do that on purpose. We get to stop
Calculated.
the Royal Scion legend ruling itself for a turn, and then we get to draw a card and name Storm's Wrath.
I am not making this up as I go.
Ooh, Okay, well maybe we
Just
just
name the Storm's Wrath now.
yeah, let's just end this Storm's Wrath shenanigans. Oh, there we go. And then we can also figure out exactly what we should... Oh, like Blink of an Eye, maybe. All right, so what do they have in their deck? Storm's Wrath we can get rid of. One Diligent
There's another
Exile.
Royal Scions.
Thassa's Oracle. Opponent saying good...
Like-
Okay, opponent just scoops it up, and that went...
Aw, poor opponent.
That went spectacularly. Like, that went really well.
Yeah, I'm like actually surprised.
I think we do another one with this deck. I really like that. And then we'll try the Golgari Lands deck too. That's the other one that I really wanted to try tonight because I think that deck is sweet.
Oh, is the Gitrog monster one?
Yeah, like Gitrog Monster and Elvish Reclaim. It does have Field of the Dead in it, but Gitrog is... I don't feel too dirty playing Field of the Dead if it has Gitrog Monster too.
Yeah. Oh, I remember I did an alternate art of a Gitrog monster before because I occasionally paint on cards, and I turned it into a Hypnotoad. That was one of my favorite alters that I did.
Yeah, that sounds like the perfect flavor win. I want to... If I ever get a Gitrog commander deck, I would want a Hypnotoad altar for my commander. So do you actually like sell altars and stuff, or you just did it for fun for yourself?
I did it in the past, like before streaming, just because a lot of people would ask me, especially where I work. So I'd be like, "Oh, okay, I'll just sell them on the side because people want them." But I would just do them for fun for me. But I haven't done one in a while. I've been thinking of doing it more lately, but it's really fun. Because I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh, and then I would do Yu-Gi-Oh cards. But Magic cards are a lot more fun to alter because Yu-Gi-Oh has really weird backgrounds. Like, they'll just be abstract. And then in Magic, you can extend wings or, like, clothes or, like, skylines. So Magic's a lot more fun with that.
Good lord. Huh. So this is a flash deck by the looks. Is this a... That's a pirate? I did not realize Brandonburg Cutthroat was a pirate.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, let's just take Cutthroat, maybe? I feel like we can just play through the counters. But Cutthroat could possibly kill us. Boy. I really love the Meddling Mage discard synergy. That's not something you really have. I guess you have, like, Kite Sail in Modern Humans to see the hand first, but...
Yeah.
Thought Erasure does a pretty good... Oh, no. Ooh. That's not what we wanted to see our opponent draw. Curious Obsession. Oh.
Now it's just counter city.
Yeah, we might actually be in trouble. Drawing that land means they can actually counter our Thalia, I think. So we can't even block it? Well, and it grows the Rhineborn Cutthroat. We gotta do something.
Yeah.
Everything we do is gonna end badly, but yes, go ahead, opponent. Whoa!
What?
Why did they use
Interesting.
Lookouts Dispersal instead of Spell Pierce?
The spell pierce.
I am pretty happy about that. That was like the best
Interesting.
case scenario for us. Oh no! I forgot how much I hate Curious Obsession. Oh, they keep top decking them.
I was happy when that thing rotated. Now it's back.
Oh, it is back, and yeah, we might just be locked here, honestly.
We have the essence capture.
Yeah,
Ooh.
and they're drawing 3 cards a turn, so they're probably gonna have even more counters. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see how we're getting through these counters in Brine Brome Cutthroat.
Yeah, a little unfortunate that they kept drawing the Curious Obsessions right after
They had
we
some
hit
good
the
top
discard.
decks.
Yeah, timing did not line up very well for us. Yeah, I haven't really seen this color. Yeah, I think we're just dead. I haven't really seen blue black flash. That's not one of the more common colors, or maybe it's like mono blue and just splashing for some sideboard cards or something.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I guess it's easy enough with the mana. Staggering Insight plus Curious Obsession. Yeah, Staggering Insight's pretty good. I was expecting that to actually do something in Standard, but so far we haven't seen too many Staggering Insight decks. So Tyrant Scorn probably seems decent. Mystical Dispute, maybe, to counter back.
Probably take out that distant melody.
Yeah, that might be worth it. Maybe trim back on maybe the Order of Midnights, since they can't block.
Probably the Elspeth Conqueror's Death.
Yeah, a little expensive. What else? What else is cuttable here? Thalia actually seems great. Our discard
Yeah, if you
seems
can get it on
great.
board, then it's great.
Ooh, another donation from Dan Wildfire says, don't feel bad. I don't feel bad for a Teferi player, Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive earlier in the stream. Yeah, I don't expect you to feel bad for me at the moment, because we are playing Teferi, so.
This deck was made by me, so you can blame me.
It's Nessa's fault. Technically, I'm not playing Teferi. Nessa's playing Teferi. I'm just clicking the buttons because
Yeah.
because we're on
I'm the
my
big
stream. Yes. Staggering Insight on Niv Mizzet is Lols. Ooh, yeah, that does sound sweet. Kind of like the old Curiosity combo. Ew. I don't think we can keep this one.
No.
Unclaimed territory, not enough mana. Ooh. All right, this is not
Yeah,
bad.
this is a lot better.
Thalia's good. Mystical Dispute's good. I think we just... Do we put a land at the bottom again and take the risk like we did that other game?
You could with this hand, because the main thing you want to hit is Thalia, but I don't know. It's risky.
I guess I like Order of Midnight, because if they counter the Thalia, we can just try to get it back and try again. Yeah, well, let's try it. It worked out last time, sort of.
Yeah, well,
so.
you're on the play here. I don't think they have a 1-mana counter.
That's true. Probably not for a creature. You're right.
Yeah.
And then Thalia should go a long way towards slowing our opponent down. So out of the new historic cards, are there any that stand out as your favorite?
The new historic cards, definitely Meddling Mage Thalia, just because I have a soft spot for humans. But I also really want to brew with the pack rat, because that sounds fun too.
Yeah, Pack Rat's definitely a sweet one. Bring me back.
Oh, also do some Night Tribal.
Oh, with Night of the Reliquary?
Wasn't there another one?
Was there
It's
another night in this one?
Historic Anthology 1 and 2, like, it seems like has
There's
a lot of really good night cards. So I just kind of want to play History Benalia with them and kind of go face.
Yeah, it seems like they've really tried to power up some tribal decks. I like how they've handled the anthologies. When they first mentioned it, they were like, oh, like Worm Coils and Dark Confidants and
Yeah,
all
I
this,
wasn't
like,
about that.
busted stuff, and that made me a little bit worried. But the way they actually have released cards, I think they've done a really good job. It's like powered up various tribes. Like this time they had a bunch of like enchantment cards, and I feel like they've handled it way better than I was afraid they were when they had the initial list that they put out.
Yeah, I'm really happy with the picks too.
It will be sweet once Pioneer finally gets to Arena. Hopefully that comes relatively soon. You said you've started playing Pioneer recently, to some extent?
A bit, yeah, just because I want to do like the players through qualifiers. I mean, now I don't know when they're happening, but I still try to play competitive events in paper. And when it first, like Pioneer first came out, I just made a fun deck and I made like Life Gain with Bruna and Gisela, and I was trying to do like the whole melt thing. So that was really fun. So I built that in paper, and then afterwards, I've been trying to just do mono green stuff.
Yeah, mono green's definitely good in the format for sure. Yeah, I really like Pioneer. It seems like so far it's been a sweet format. I could maybe use some bannings now, but it's still good.
I need to play it more because I don't play MTGO, so all the Pioneer that I play is in paper. But I really want to actually kind of bite the bullet and go for get MTGO to play it more.
I think it's worth it. Like, if you're used to... I mean, I guess I come from a place where I've played Magic Online for a long time, so a lot of the things people hate about it, I've just gotten used to eventually. But it's pretty convenient if you want to, like, actually try to practice older formats for sure. Like, if you're trying to qualify for Pioneer events, I think Magic Online would probably be super helpful.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that soon.
And then maybe it'll be on Arena eventually. Like, I think it will be on Arena eventually. The question is just, like, is it this year or 5
timeline
years?
1 year.
Yeah. I think we'll have, like, something Pioneer-ish on Arena. But I don't know if they're releasing, like, the remixed master set things. It might take a few years of those sets if they're doing, like, one a year. I hope it's faster, though. I hope that it's actually, like, this year. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
I actually started playing Moto games on Moto yesterday. Was less bad than I expected. Ooh, well, that's, I guess,
that gives me hope.
Yeah, encouraging. Less bad than I expected. That's not like high praise, but it's better than, oh my god, it was the worst thing ever. Ugh. Curious Obsession. Yeah, we're just getting like Curious Obsession locked again.
The card is dumb.
And I guess our deck is, for the most part, it's more about, do we just cast this Mystical Dispute? We're going to die with it in hand. I think we do. Our deck doesn't have that much like targeted removal either, so if they can stick a Curious Obsession through our discard on a flyer, it's actually like pretty obnoxious.
That's why I put in the like 3 exile cards, but they cost a lot of mana, so in this case it's like not very good.
I mean, we're still kind of racing. I feel like if our opponent wasn't drawing an extra card, we'd be in pretty good shape. Also, Battle of Wits, please let me play Battle of Wits on Arena. Ooh. That would have to be modern, I guess. I wonder, I don't know if we'll ever get modern on Arena.
Storm.
Ooh, yeah, Possibility Storm is definitely a fun card. It was super cool to see that actually be like a real deck kind of in Pioneer.
Yeah, I saw the list.
Opponent got a little greedy, and we actually
that's pretty greedy.
Now we actually might be in okay shape, really. Like, opponents only got a Brineborn Cutthroat. They're not drawing extra cards. Our Thalia's been a little bit weird. Like, I think it's still definitely worth it, but we have been, like, taxing ourselves, like our Davriel, a little bit.
A little bit. I assume that they would have less lands than this, and that we would have more than this.
Every time for this whole match. Every time we deal with it or discard them, they draw Curious Obsession.
These top decks, though.
So is this when you do your cat dance or whatever it was? Moments like that when you're about to get salty, you take a break and
Yeah, we usually put on like a YouTube video of these cats dancing and dance with the cats. It's really derpy, but it was fun.
It sounds fun. Come on, no counters. Just let us get rid of this. Okay.
Oh
let's
my
counter.
gosh.
Well, we'll hit ya. I mean, if they can deal with Thalia, then we're dead. This can't block anyway, so there's not really any point to leaving it back. Maybe there's a chance. Come on, Order of Midnight. Bring it home.
So close, yet so far.
Well, get in, hit ya. Come on, no counters, no action. We have to play Davriel first because Thalia would make it too expensive. If you're wondering, chat. Do we have 2 counters?
Oh no. Okay.
Well, that technically doesn't beat us unless they hit another opt or something. To the bottom.
Oh no.
Okay. Oh boy. No flyers, no removal. Come on. Come on. Fade. Oh, we're right on the edge. Oh, come on. Opponent's thinking. That's a good sign. They haven't good gamed us
They
yet.
haven't slammed anything.
Yeah. Maybe this Order of Midnight's... Oh my goodness, we got there.
We got there.
Wow. Okay. Oh, well, I guess we can be Curious Obsession. Just barely. Opponent punted.
That
Yeah,
was so close.
they might have. I'm not sure. What did they do wrong? I didn't notice anything like specifically that they did, but opponent misplayed. Order of Wind Knight. It did get the job done this time. Opponent should have upkeep scried. No, that's probably true. I can tell you what they did wrong. They played against you. Yes, our humans deck is just too strong. They should have played the player before the counter. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if they had grown the other...
Oh yeah, it would have been
Brineborn
exactly.
Cutthroat, it would have been lethal. Yeah, I think you're right. That probably would have been correct. Wanted to say shout out to Nessa. These decks have been super cool. It's fun to listen to you stream. Thanks a lot. Oh, well, thank you, Smug Looking Barrel. And yeah, thank you again to you, Nessa, for hanging out. It's been super fun.
Yeah, no problem. I was like super excited. I was like thinking about it all night. I was like, oh man, I hope like Seth doesn't think I'm weird, or I say something weird, or like start meowing or something.
Oh, come on now. Really? We just cannot get away from these Curious Obsessions.
Mono blue is infuriating.
Yeah, it really
This is basically mono blue.
When everyone
even though
was
it's Dimir.
when everyone was talking about like Teferis and Nexus of Fate, I'm pretty sure Curious Obsession was the card that I had picked that I wanted to rotate most from that standard. Like,
Yeah, I remember watching your videos, and then like your biggest freakouts came from like Curious Obsession.
I can lose to Fairies and Nexuses, whatever. But for some reason, Curious Obsession is the card that just like puts me over the edge. Yeah, this isn't looking great. I'm sure this is probably going to get countered. 2 Spectral Sailors, eh?
Yeah, these Thalias have been weird. I think maybe I have to kind of look at...
I don't know. I still think that... Yeah, I mean, they have been weird sometimes. I still kind of feel like they're probably worth it. I wonder, like... We don't have that many spells. I feel like we just keep drawing Thalia and lots of spells. Like, all these discard spells could be, like, our 4 Kite Sail freebooters or the Brain Maggots. So it might just be that we're just getting awkward hands to some extent. Well, alright. Hostage Taker. Come on, no counter. 5 cards in hand, mono blue, but no counters. One time. This is the one time. Oh, it's
They
definitely
always
not.
have.
Yeah, they never don't have it. Spectral Sailors are so clock. Yeah, that's not the fastest clock, but it's fast enough to get us here. Yeah. Well, the human deck definitely felt sweet, and I think that it feels like there's definitely something there for sure. Like, it feels like it has a lot of power.
I'll definitely work on it.
What would happen if you lost to an Aerial Grazer with a Curious Obsession on it?
Oh
That would
my
have to be
God.
the most brutal loss I could imagine, almost. Please, not that. Anything but that. Well, let's try the Golgari deck. That was the other one I really wanted to give a shot. So the other new card, and this actually, I guess Gitrog Monster was added to Arena for like Brawl or something a couple of weeks ago. But we also got oh no, Arena is dying. We also got a couple of other new additions, with maybe the biggest being Terravor. Terravor, it might not look that threatening, but in a deck where you have like Stitcher Suppliers and Mire Tritons and a bunch of ways to fill the graveyard, Elvish Reclaimers, this is often like a 10-10 trampler or something for 3, which is surprisingly good, and it works with Gitrog because Gitrog wants your lands going in the graveyard, and that's basically the deck, looking to grind out graveyard value, eventually make big Terravars, Gitrog monsters to draw lots of cards, getting lands back from the graveyard, multiple land drops with Wayward Swordtooth, and hope that it comes together. And of course, we're playing like one of every land in existence because we got Field of the Dead, which also works well with like Elvish Reclaimers. This is the card that I feel like probably should see more play at some point. I guess it's hard to use in Standard, but being able to tutor out any land directly on the battlefield is actually pretty good. Like, it's not that expensive, and in a world where Field of the Dead is suddenly unbanned again, being able to just like keep getting your Field of the Deads or getting lands to trigger them, I think it might actually be kind of effective.
Yeah, it seems like a really solid 1-drop for this deck.
No Stitcher Supplier. We have Stitcher Supplier. Lots of good memories with Terravor. Yeah, Terravor is like old school. There was a time when Terravor actually saw play in
What
Legacy.
set is that card from?
Odyssey, I believe.
Oh, then yes.
I might be. It's somewhere in that
Super
area.
old.
I should look it up now. Is it? Am I actually correct that it's Odyssey? But yeah, it is super old. Regardless, what is it, chat? Is it Odyssey? Okay, it is Odyssey. I put Reclaimer in my Commander deck for fixing. Yeah, Reclaimer seems sweet in Commander too. Like, you have lots of good lands you can tutor up in Commander. I feel like we've won a lot of die rolls, which is cool. Yeah, alright, sure. None of our big payoffs, but Mire Triton, Crucible Worlds, Pelucranos. So, if anyone hanging out in chat is thinking about getting into Historic and hasn't really tried it yet, because I know you mentioned this earlier when we were talking, that you feel like people maybe don't always give Historic as much of a chance as maybe the format deserves. What would you tell those people, do you think, Nessa? Like,
I would tell them to just try it. Think of your favorite Standard deck that recently rotated and you want to revisit, and then just go through all your collection on Arena and then see, like, oh, this card would be sweet to add into it, and like just kind of start deck building, and then you'll kind of get lost in the deck building, especially on Arena, like, because it's easy to go through your cards like fast. And then once you start playing it, you'll like kind of get attached to the cards that you forgot that you liked like a year or two ago.
Yeah, I think I've noticed that too. Is you do have a bit of like a nostalgia factor when you pick up the format, because even though, like, yes, you have to deal with some cards that maybe you're glad are no longer in Standard, like Curious Obsession, you also get to play a lot of sweet cards that have rotated from Standard and maybe you miss a little bit, or would like to play again. So I think,
or like, yeah, just the new Anthology cards are like cool to play with, because it's like stuff that you don't see that often usually.
Yeah, the new Anthology cards are definitely super cool. I think that's what mostly made me excited to try the format, honestly, with just seeing like Terravors and Knight of the Reliquaries. And what do we play here? So Terravor's only a 3/3. Crucible would be nice for next turn. It would let us make sure we hit our land drop, but we might have to just Pelucranos.
Yeah.
Not dying to Steel Leaf Champion sounds good. Any historic Panharmonicon decks? No, because Panharmonicon I don't believe is actually in.
Kaladesh.
It's not in the format. Yeah, Kaladesh is technically not in historic.
I don't know
or
why
on
they
Arena.
don't put them in Arena. Like back to Hour of Devastation used to be on Arena.
Yeah, we know that those cards exist or they existed, so it seems like they could. Maybe they'll release it at some point. It seems like it
I
can't
hope
be that
so.
hard. Yeah, I mean, I guess when they announced historic, there was like kind of a big debate about do we want Kaladesh in it, and some people like because of energy and so forth like seem like they didn't want it. But I think if the idea
I
is
feel
for
like at
historic,
this point,
yeah, you're putting in like all these busted cards. It seems like the idea is for historic to be kind of like the vintage almost of Arena. So you might as well just like put everything in there.
yeah, I definitely agree.
It seems, I don't know. I bet they will eventually. I would be surprised if we never see those sets again. That would be surprising to me, I think. I don't think it's Reclaimer time. These elves are a little bit threatening. It's a lot of lords.
Elf Ball is really fun. I might have to revisit that too.
Ooh, yeah.
The Imperi is perfect.
That's one of the Anthology cards, I think. Ooh, white. Yeah. I wonder what the reason to be in white is in elves. Like, what is the upside for being green-white rather than mono-green? Well, one lord down. Ooh.
Frog.
Gitrog Monster. I kind of want to just play it. So we can play it. We get an extra land drop. That's 2. Yeah, we got 2. It's really good with Crucible World. So we get to Gitrog Monster. Fabled Passage from the graveyard. Crack Fabled Passage. Draw a card with Gitrog Monster. Get a land out of our deck. Ooh, almost to the another extra land drop. And then Fabled Passage. Crack it. Get a land out of our deck. Draw a card. Get a swamp. Mire Triton. Mills of Cards. Hit some lands. Gitrog Monster. That's what the Gitrog Monster can do.
Whoa. That's
Yeah.
a good turn.
That was, not a bad turn. And we might be somewhat stable now. We're back up to 18. I kind of like Mire Triton. Like, the 2 life is kind of relevant in some matchups. Death Touch means it blocks big things. It's just kind of like it's not an exciting card, but it's a pretty good card, I think. And it's a black merfolk, which is kind of weird. Suspicious. I guess we just Mire Triton block. Waiting for a Crater Hoof reprint for Historic. Ugh. Crater Hoof is busted. I almost don't know if I want that in there. Hey, so I had to add my commander deck to Goldfish. Took some time. Ooh, let me see Sour and Sublime. Ooh, Savine the Chronoclasm. I kind of forgot about Savine after Commander 2019. That looks like a sweet deck, Sour and Sublime. Will you also email it to me, saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com, so I have a harder copy of it? Sometimes commander decks, there are just so many cards that it's hard for me to break down super in depth on stream, but I would definitely like to get another look at it. All right, what do we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, Field of the Dead. Land drop number 1. Wayward Swordtooth. More extra land drops.
Do you like Blast Zone
Yeah, Blast Zone's
for
probably.
next turn?
Yeah, I think so. Wait, we played 1 land. We can play 2 more lands. So Blast Zone.
You can Imperious Perfect is a 2-drop, right?
I think it's
Or is it
actually
3?
3.
Okay.
This one's a 2-drop.
Okay.
I don't think they can kill us through the zombies, though. We can play another Field of the Dead, get a zombie, crack the Field of the Dead. I think we have 1 more basic. Draw a Reclaimer. Get a Forest. Ooh. And opponent just scoops it up. All right. Too much
Nice.
frogging. Oh, the Hypnotoad comes through. Do you still have your Hypnotoad Gitrog monster, or did you
No,
make that one for someone else?
it was a commission for one of the commander players at my game store. So I see it still. So he'll bring it out and like I work there. So like I'll be like looking at him still. Be like, hey, it's that one again.
Have I ever shaved? I mean, I have shaved before in my life. I don't shave very often though. I'm not a big fan of shaving. I mean, I like my beard. I also hate shaving. It's just not a especially enjoyable activity. Like,
No one has time for that.
yeah,
There's
like,
magic to be played.
exactly. Yeah, I feel that is pretty busted. I kind of think that they'll probably end up suspending it and banning it again. Like, I'm still like surprised. I just can't imagine Goblin Rune Blaster and and Ghost Quarter is gonna actually be the solution to that
That
land.
last
But,
band just so confusing.
yeah, what were you expecting, Nessa, with the BNR?
I saw your prediction on Twitter and like I kind of just went along with that. Like my main thing I wanted banned was the dig through time in Pioneer. Like that was like my main one, and that didn't happen.
Yeah, I honestly thought that the main reason for the BNR was going to be Pioneer stuff, and then Pioneer was the one format that like didn't change at all. So I
Yeah,
was
it's
very
like-
surprised.
I don't really follow the older formats, but like Breach seemed weird.
Yeah, I heard some Legacy players saying they thought it would be banned. Then I heard a bunch of Legacy players that were like complaining about it being banned. So I don't know. Legacy's a weird format. Legacy players are their own unique breed.
Yeah, I don't follow Legacy at all.
You know, there's not really any place to see Legacy at this point. Like, it's even if you want to follow it, it's not like there's tournaments. There's not really many streams. So it's just
Yeah,
kind
and I
of like
feel
the
like-
forgotten format.
Especially in like the West Coast where I'm at is like it's just complete like there's nowhere I can play it even if I wanted to. Weird.
Oh, interesting. There's not much of a Legacy scene out there.
No, not at all. Most people either play Pioneer, Standard, and then some Modern. Like Standard is actually pretty big out here.
Ooh, Fuzzy, I will take a look after the stream. Excited to see your sweet Eldrazi list for Pioneer. That sounds sweet. Yeah, actually, guys, I'm kind of lucky in a Legacy sense that the East Coast actually has a really thriving Legacy scene. I mean, as thriving as a format with 4,000 decks can be, but I think it's one of the hot spots for Legacy. But I still actually don't play it because the decks cost $4,000. I just can't.
Yeah, that's the main reason I don't play it.
Yeah, I just can't justify like that expenditure on Magic decks for the most part. Even though I think it's a fun format, and I think it's also like even though there is a Legacy scene around here, I couldn't play it nearly as much as I could play another format. So if you're gonna buy like a $4,000 deck that you can use a couple times a year compared to a $200 deck that you can use every week, probably going with the $200 like standard deck or the whatever $300 Pioneer deck. We would like to get down Gitrog Monster at some point. Maybe we just... Morrowind makes a bunch of mana. Maybe we just kill Morrowind? Ooh, I don't know what to do here. What do you
Yeah,
think?
either the Marwyn or just kind of go for the Stitcher Supplier and the Mire Triton. Oh wait, no, you only have one black mana.
Let's play it safe. Just because our opponent is a little short on lands, maybe getting rid of Morrowind's fine. They do have the Paradise Druid, but I feel like when I played Elfball in Standard, I haven't seen the historic version, but when I played it in Standard, once the mana gets going, if you can hit it like a Beast Whisper or something, the deck can do really scary things.
Yeah, looks like they're missing land drops.
Yeah, that's actually... Wow. I am very surprised that our opponent just keeps slamming their good creatures into our Mire Tritons. These Mire Tritons are getting better by the
They
turn.
need to read the card. That's really odd.
Lord Vigardis, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Well, frog time. And I think with this deck, once Gitrog Monster hits the battlefield, if it sticks, that's when things usually get really fun and really exciting.
Yeah, I can't imagine the opponent having anything here, especially with the missed land drops.
Yeah, we might just be in good shape now. I guess I could have like some sort of removal spell, Conclave Tribunal, or Banishing Light. But other than that, if they just play random elves, we're very fine with that. Hey, what's up, David? Good to see you. We've been historicing tonight. We played some really sweet decks with special guest NessaMeowMeow. So it's been super fun. I'm glad you made it.
I thought my name was Nisa.
Nisa. It really after it was explained to me, it made perfect sense. Yes, historic. It's actually been pretty interesting, though. I will say, we don't play a whole lot of historic on the channel, but it has been an interesting format. I mean, I get to play Gitrog Monster on Arena. You get to play cool cards that are not available anyplace else on Arena, which I think has some amount of value at least. Yeah,
I just feel like some players want to play Magic if they don't have access to like Pioneer or MTGO, and they just kind of, I don't know. It's a good alternative to Standard if you're limited on resources at least.
What do you think about historic after Pioneer is on Arena? That's one thing I've been wondering about a lot. Like, do you think they can both coexist, or is historic like kind of what you play because Pioneer's not there? I don't know.
I don't see it existing if Pioneer is fully fleshed out on Arena and the competitive tournaments are on historic. I just feel like people flock to whatever has like support from Wizards as like a real format that's gonna get you to the Players Tour.
Yeah, I think that's probably the drawback of historic, or what might hold it back. If Pioneer has paper support and qualifiers and historic doesn't, gonna be hard for especially spiky players to choose historic. I think. I do think that like some people seem worried that historic will go away, and I don't think that Wizards will just like delete historic or whatever off of Arena. Like, I think it'll exist. But I don't know how popular it'll be. And if it does go away, I think it'll be because people stop playing it. Like, if literally just no one plays it, then it might go away eventually. But I think Wizards really would like them both to exist and to both be played. But it's hard for me to imagine that happens if people are choosing between a arena-only format and a paper/arena format like Pioneer.
Yeah, I think as long as they keep having like a ladder queue once in a while, then the format will kind of like, it won't die, but it'll just be less popular.
And I mean, I guess we have seen cool things. Like, we keep coming back to like Terravore, but this is a card that's not in Pioneer. This is a card that's not even in Modern. So maybe if they keep adding these like historic anthology sets, maybe the format can get its own identity and kind of have a life of its own. I know as a Magic Online player, there was actually a time when Magic Online years ago was very similar as far as the place it was into Arena, where they didn't have all the old cards and they were trying to like backfill towards vintage, and they made a format called Classic, which was essentially like every card that's on Magic Online you can play our version of vintage. And that was a format people played, but then all of a sudden they added the rest of the cards that you needed to play real vintage, and then Classic really quickly died. So I think that experience also makes me hesitant that historic can survive once Pioneer is actually supported.
Yeah, I just feel like if they stop the support from historic, hands down, it's just gonna die. But if they keep having at least the ladder queue, like, some people still choose to play it because they feel like they'll actually have real opponents that won't like scoop after like one thing goes wrong.
What's Pioneer? Pioneer is a format that is. Oh, wow, opponents. I think opponent might just be giving up here. They might
Oh no!
Like 2. Oh no! Yeah, they just added Archburglar Lord, a bunch of new cards, and one of them is Terravore to go with our Gitrog monsters. But Pioneer is a format between Standard, which is the most recent 2 years-ish of cards, and Modern, which is like 20 years of cards almost now. So Pioneer is kind of in between those. It's got 10-ish years worth of cards at this point. Do you have a favorite wall? Ooh, that's a good question. Do you have a favorite wall in Magic, Nessa?
Favorite wall?
I think I've answered this before, and I think mine was the one with the wolf from Ice Age, like Glacial Wall, I think it's called, just because the wolf looks really funny, like a sticker.
What's the one from Cold Snap? That's a 1/8. It's a
Oh,
white.
Wall of Shards. Is that the life gain one? Like reverse cumulative upkeep
Yeah,
thing? Yeah, I think it's
I
Wall
like
of
that one.
Shards. Maybe that is a good one. I like that one too. What's your favorite wall, chat? Living Wall. That's a good choice. If they add cards in a curated way, it would be really interesting. I will say Historic's kind of growing on me. It is like I've had fun playing Historic tonight. It has actually been wow. Our opponent actually mulled the 3 with an aggro with an aggro
Oh
deck, and they did not
no,
scoop. Okay.
opponent, are you okay?
Yeah, I feel I've noticed myself feeling less bad for people mulliganing with the London Mulligan rule because I just assume they're looking for like combo pieces. But
Yeah, like this was greed and nothing
yeah,
else.
our opponent wasn't looking for combo pieces. They were just like not getting lands or being super greedy or something. Sad news bears for the second month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Big soup cheer for you. What is the forest from? Oh, this is the new unsanctioned forest. I talked about it a little earlier in the stream. I just bought the Nyx lands from Theros Beyond Death, and then they put these up for sale today, and I couldn't resist. They look really sweet. Like, I think, what do you think of these lands, Nessa? I think for me, these are probably my new favorite lands on Arena.
Yeah, they're really pretty, and like I keep going back to foils, but I really like foils. But in foil and paper, like the like gold part like glows like really pretty, so it's just stunning to look at, especially in paper.
The forest looks like from other game. Ooh, yeah, I can kind of see that. That it looks like it could be from a non-Magic game. How did Unsanctioned do at your local game store? I'm kind of curious. Like, was that
Um,
something that was popular and people like bought and played?
a little above average. Like people liked it, but it didn't fly off the shelves like other stuff do. And like the local game store I work at is like one of the three biggest, or I guess we're what's it, um what's the like the special name for like
Oh, is it like?
premiere or
Yeah, I think it's
or
Premier. Yeah, I think it's Premier Premium. One of those.
premium, yeah. So we're one of the three premiums in California, so I feel like I we get a pretty accurate snapshot of like what people like and what people don't like because we have so many customers. But I feel like it sold okay, like it wasn't bad, but I there's been a lot of products in the past that just like flew off the shelves, and this one wasn't one of them. But we did sell out eventually, but it wasn't like other products that we've had where just people are like throwing money at us like give it to me now. It wasn't like that.
Yeah, I was curious how it was gonna do. So I mean, I guess that's good. Selling out eventually is better than still sitting on the shelf after a few months or something. But what is?
Yeah.
How long have you worked at LGS?
A little over 2 years now.
What in the time that you've been there? What do you think is like the product that sold the quickest? What was the one that people were just most hyped for?
um I would say like Dominaria was insane. That was
I
crazy.
remember people being super hyped for that. How was War of the Spark like that too? It seemed like on social media and stuff, people were really hyped, but I don't know if it was the same way like
You
in an
know,
actual store.
it was probably like 80% of the hype of Dominaria, like super hype, but not quite as much as Dominaria. Like Dominaria, like I've never seen a set like be that crazy of like people wanting it, and like we actually like would sell out like super fast.
Dominary was pretty awesome, so I guess that's not super surprising. It was we hadn't
Ultimate
been there in
Masters,
so long.
Ultimate Masters sold really well too.
Ultimate Masters was definitely I think the best of the recent Master sets, at least. So that's
Oh
kind of
yeah.
not surprising. What about hey Archburglar Lord? Yeah, I'm sorry I won't get to meet you in Syracuse either, but I think it was the right choice for them to not hold that event in a couple of weeks. So next time I will look forward to it. What about the other end? What would be like the least hype set or the I don't know the one that didn't fly off the shelves?
Um, Core Set 20 was the last one that felt kind of bland, but I felt like the set itself was pretty solid, just there was no hype for it. I think it's just the core sets have been kind of meh. And then Guilds and Guilds of Ravnica it sold okay, just like people bought it because of the Shocklands, but if there is no Shocklands in there, I don't people would have bought it. Like that set was okay as well, like in recent memory. Oh, and like probably the worst ever was that I worked there was probably Hour of Devastation. That kind of flopped.
Yeah, our devastation was a little weird. I wonder if people are just getting burnt out with Ravnica because it's a pretty beloved plane, but we've been there a lot of times. I think that's the first time we'd been to the same plane 3 times. So I wonder if there's like a limit to how many times you can keep going back to a plane, even if it's a really popular one like Ravnica. Like, can you make a Ravnica set that's going to be super hyped when it's the 3rd or 4th or 5th time you've been there? I don't know
because wasn't playing during original Ravnica or even like any of the Ravnicas until now, and I wasn't a huge fan of the set. It wasn't exciting for me.
Yeah, I guess that. Oh. Opponent attacks and scoops. You should auction off a guest spot for charity. I would bid. That could definitely be a cool idea to do a charity thing at some point. Or like the beard. If I ever cut my beard, it'll be for charity.
Oh man, sort of like how the professor cut his hair.
Yes, I think exactly like that. But I mean, if it could raise a bunch of money for a good cause, then I would. I mean, it grows back, so
the scoop Seth would be inaccurate.
we'll have to make new stickers. So our opponent's playing aggro. I guess we just Legion's End and Ritual of Set. We'll go down Cavalier of Thorns. But anyway, yeah, all the deck lists, if you were interested in checking out all the decks we played tonight, and a couple other ones that we might actually not get to, because playing decks takes longer than we think sometimes. They're all in that doc, so you can check them out. This is a Golgari Lands deck, or Golgari Gitrog lands. We also played Humans, and we played... what decks did we not play? We didn't get to the Life deck, and we didn't get to Enchantress. We played Chulainn and
The life
Texas.
gain one seems pretty simple, though, but I just threw it in just because, for me at least, life gain aggro decks like that feel really satisfying, but I know they're not flashy. They're pretty straightforward.
I think it's cool that they've put a lot of pieces into that deck into Historic. Like, cards that weren't in Standard, because I feel like the Life Gain archetype was pretty bad in Standard, but
yeah,
because they gave it, like, Sarah Ascendant, Soul Warden, it does feel almost like the modern Soul Sister deck to some extent. Not quite, but actually pretty close to that. So I think it's kind of a neat deck for Historic, and it's one of those decks that kind of gives Historic its own identity. It's not the Standard build, it's not the modern build, but Historic kind of is its own version of it for the most part, which I think is really cool. When sometimes you play against some decks that are kind of just Standard decks, like Esper Control, I think, is a good example. It doesn't really play any, like, new cards. It's very similar to the builds in Standard.
Yeah,
it's kind of the same old thing.
Different stuff that are just like a little bit more optimal, but it's the same thing.
Yeah, so it's cool that we've seen some brand new decks. And like Burning Tree Emissary, that's another one. I wonder, how similar is this to the Gruul deck you got to number 2 with? Is this kind of the same, like, sort of idea?
Probably just without the band cards, like Once Upon a Time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like standard Gruul with like a few more pieces.
Do we want to... Yeah, it's not Stitcher Spire yet. Let's wait. It's better after Gitrog Monster, because Gitrog Monster draws us cards whenever land goes in the graveyard, so kind of incentivized to hold on to it if we can. Started building Enchantress and Legacy because of Cadaverous Enchantment video. Almost fixed the deck. Can't wait to sleep it. Play some Legacy tournament. Ooh, awesome! Pedro Forin. Yeah, that deck was really sweet, and it was also pretty inexpensive, at least as far as Legacy decks go. Opponent getting an NES down to 12. Alright, cycle. Tranquil Thicket. We are drawing a lot of tap lands, which is a little awkward. So many tap lands. That's one of the weird things about building a Field of the Dead mana base, where you play so many singletons. You play some, like, weird lands that you otherwise wouldn't. Neo Yashu, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. About it.
How do you feel about Bajuka Bog?
I'm glad that they added it. I'm glad that they added it to the format because of like Underworld Breach is one of the reasons, but there are some like graveyard decks in the format, so I think it's a good answer. It's especially sweet in this deck because of the Elvish Reclaimers, where you can like tutor it out at instant speed, which is kind of fun.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
But I think it's a good addition to the format. Bajuka Bog's a card that I've always liked. That would be a card, like, do you think they could reprint that in Standard? Would that be too good for Standard?
I don't like the idea of it in Standard. Like, anything that's just a land and does things for free, like, I don't like. Sort of like Field of the Dead.
Yeah, that's a good example. Yeah, probably having a cost. Like, what about Blast Zone or like Arch of
Blast
Araska?
Zone is
Are those
pretty
more
fair.
like okay?
You have to pay for those. Yeah, it doesn't just do stuff for free.
Yeah, lands that do things for free are generally problematic. I'm trying to think how many fair ones actually exist. I don't think the number is very high. All right, we gotta start sacking lands. I guess we can get them back. So let's just get rid of.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's a Reclaimer and more Gitrogs. Well, let's start playing lands from the graveyard. Gitrog does let us play multiple lands in a turn. So play this. Wait, we really don't have a swamp? That's awkward. Play that. Play that. I mean, I think we're just kind of blowing this deck out. Our opponent has had two very...
They had kind of a weak start.
Yeah, their game one hand, they molded 3 or something, and this game they just have not had enough mana to really do much, and we're playing 6/6s and just drawing through our deck, so they're just not really putting up a ton of a fight.
This deck can't really deal with stuff if like at this point in the game because it doesn't really run removal. It just kind of hopes to get there by attacking.
Not related to what's going on, but on the podcast you were bringing up white card draw. What do you think about the Monarch mechanic being an evergreen mechanic for white? I think that the Monarch mechanic is really sweet. That is one of my... I mostly played with it in Commander, I will say, but I think it's one of my favorite recent mechanics, so I would be fine with that being a way for white to draw cards. What do you think about the Monarch mechanic, Nessa?
I really like Monarch. Another way or place you can play it is in actually the mystery boosters. There's a lot of Monarch cards, and I remember when I was drafting it, like there's a lot of stuff that give you Monarch, and that was really fun. So if you guys are trying to do some mystery booster drafts, I really recommend.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a booster box. I really like the mystery booster set. I know like it's really big and it's high variance or whatever, but it's got some really sweet cards. And yeah, Monarch, I think it's one of my favorite multiplayer mechanics. I love how it... Do you play Commander at all, Nessa?
Rarely. I have a few decks, but like I kind of used all my time with like standard and more competitive formats.
Yeah.
But like if friends want to play, like I have a bunch of decks I can get. But I usually play like really dumb decks because I'll play really competitive decks in standard and other formats. But then if I play Commander, like you can catch me playing Egg Tribal, like straight up.
Yeah, that's a way to have fun with Commander, though. That's what Commander is all about. But I love the sub-game Monarch creates in Commander, where everyone's like trying to take the crown and
To
attacking
steal
each other.
it, yeah.
It makes
Yeah,
the
it's
game like
fun.
progress and makes people do things, which is especially important if you're playing with people like me in Commander who just tend to like do nothing and draw cards. So it actually incentivizes me to play the rest of the game and not just sit back and draw cards.
Yeah, if I'm playing Commander, I'm usually casting creatures and waiting for them to like die. That's all I do.
Icy Doc, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Yeah, I think this deck's actually really good. If you want to try out some historic action, I would definitely recommend the Gitrog deck. I think this deck.
This one looked really good.
But I think this is probably gonna bring us more or less to the end of our stream. Although there's good news. If you want more NessaMeowMeow action, you're gonna be taking off and getting your stream fired up momentarily, Nessa.
Yeah, so I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you so much for having me. Like
Uh,
I had a lot of fun.
Thank you.
It's so nice being able to like actually talk with you about these things. So it was a freaking blast.
It's been awesome. Thank you so much for doing it. Definitely appreciate it. Sorry for like the technical issues getting the screen share going and stuff starting out, but yeah, it was awesome to have you, Nessa. So Nessa, before you go, one more time, remind everyone where they can find you on the internets.
Yeah, you can follow me at NessaMeowMeow, all one word, on Twitch, obviously, and then Twitter, Instagram, and also YouTube. Is mostly where I post a lot. But yeah, and I stream Thursday through Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. That's 10 p.m. Eastern time. But yeah, it looks like I'm gonna be streaming right after this, so I'm gonna go right now and get my stream stuff ready, and I'll be live for y'all to come hang out after this if you would like.
Yes, we'll give you a raid once we wrap up here in a few minutes. So thanks again for doing it, Nessa. It's been awesome. Have a great stream tonight, and we'll have to do it again sometime. It was a blast.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Talk to you later. Bye. So anyway, everyone, I think that brings us to the end of our special crossover dual dream stream historic. So next week we'll get back to doing some normal stuff. Although this did make me kind of like historic, so maybe we'll sneak in some more historic. The Golgari Gitrog deck is really fun. The land destruction deck seemed cool. There's a lot of stuff going on in the format, so maybe we'll do some more of it in the future. But we will be back to normal next week. Monday afternoon stream, Tuesday and Thursday, doing all of that fun stuff. We will be our Unsanctioned on Arena. Unsanctioned is not on Arena, but the lands are. They added the basic lands. So yeah, I know this was a little different than normal. I know I didn't interact with the chat as much as normal, but if you got questions, deck lists, all that stuff, bring them on Monday to the afternoon stream or Tuesday, and I will be glad to look at them. Are you going to guest on Nessa stream in return? Possibly. We haven't actually made further plans, but potentially, yeah. This was a great stream. Well, thank you everyone for hanging out, doing something a little different. It was super fun to have a guest on and do all that stuff. So you all are amazing. Nessa was amazing. Huge thank you to her for doing this. So reminders on the way out the door, and then we're going to give Nessa a raid here in a minute. So reminders, replay YouTube. That's where you can find all the old stream, normal YouTube. If you missed it, we have a sweet Against Odds deck playing some Aetherios, our new Buy-A-Box Aetherios in the modern format. So check that out if you haven't seen it. Tons of other stuff. Crim video tonight. Commander Clash wrapping up season 7 tomorrow. A really sweet Mucha Brew deck. Well, interesting. A Manalist Reg Mucha Brew deck on Sunday. So tons of stuff coming up on the YouTube. One more reminder that our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom. And if you need some magic cards, you can get them over at cardkingdom.com. You can even get a free Scoop Soldier sticker. Just let them know you want one in your order notes. They will be happy to give you one for free. Most importantly, thank you to all of you for hanging out, for having fun, for doing all of that awesome stuff. Y'all are super amazing. I love y'all. Have a wonderful weekend, whatever you may be doing. Have we talked about the pronunciation of Yoshi? I mean, that's how Mario says it. Was I saying it wrong? I think that's dead on. So, yes, I've been working on getting the green screen fixed and the video fixed. So, anyway, everyone, I love y'all. Have a great weekend. Y'all are amazing. If you are interested to check out Nessa's stream, we're gonna raid that in a minute. So, have a wonderful night and a wonderful weekend, and I will see you on Monday.